going to go through each of the matches. We're going to go through the shows. If I'm forgetting any of the little talkie segments, promos, anything like that, let me know. I think there's only a couple. Sorry, I know you just said that.
Yeah.
There's an echo in here, which sucks because I put up all this
Echo
treatment to not have echo.
I'm an idiot. You're an idiot.
Yeah, as the Black Eyed Peas once said, let's get it started in here. Oh my gosh, we're all here.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
We teleported?
We've
Well,
through the magic of air travel.
you see, you left your door unlocked, and so we figured we'd just let ourselves in.
Exactly. Anyway, welcome to the second ever in-person edition of the DisplayShelf Podcast. This is episode 26. We're going to be talking about WrestleMania, which is why I've got the Macho Man t-shirt on. We're going to also talk about toys and some other stuff because, oh boy.
We got toys.
I've spent some money and I'm not happy about it. I mean, I'm happy about it, but you know. But yeah, my name is Garrett. We're in an undisclosed location in my studio on my palatial estate.
So your studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
In an undisclosed location.
yes, of course.
You know, after you kidnapped us.
My palatial estate's undisclosed location. Anyway, I'm joined by Isaac.
Hello.
And I'm joined by Jacob.
Hello. We knocked on every door in the complex and we finally found your door.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
was unlocked.
Yep. Darn it. I got to remember to lock that. Otherwise, I'll have squatters.
We'll be here every week.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway.
So squatters are part of the DisplayShelf Podcast.
Special guest, squatter number one.
What do you think of the place so far? I love the fridge. It's really great.
The couch is fantastic.
Fantastic.
What are your thoughts on the new wave of Marvel Legends? Anyway,
Well,
how you say? Outback Psylocke looks pretty good. Did you see that?
I did. Yeah. Rather interesting, isn't it?
Indeed.
I'm looking more at the, the Rivals wave.
Yeah, the Rivals wave was interesting. I'm definitely... I've got an eye on that Venom.
Yeah.
And
it comes with Jeff, so
it
like,
does come with
You got a
Jeff.
good 2-pack.
So, I mean, not to move the podcast to the Marvel Legends talk, but it does look... The Venom looks really good. The only Venom that I have is this blue guy that's sitting in here. I showed off on the podcast.
it's
a
from
while
the
back.
Gamerverse, right?
Yeah, it's the Gamerverse one. And it is great. It is phenomenal. It is the animated look from the 90s. It looks very nice. It'd be cool to have a giant Venom
Mm-hmm.
as well. So yeah, I'm looking at that. Plus, Jeff the Shark, who will go right next to Deadpool for no other reason than I don't know where else to put him.
That's fair.
You can put him there. Why not? Yeah.
I feel like that's a good spot.
I unfortunately will have to get a mediocre looking Spider-Man because he is in fact coming in the 2-pack with one Luna Snow, which
Yeah,
I
that is a
need.
thing.
It's a weird 2-pack.
That is a weird 2-pack.
a weird
Putting her
2-pack.
biggest op. Yeah.
What does op mean? Opponent?
Opponent.
Opponent.
Opposition.
Go with that.
Something. I don't know.
Oppenheimer.
It's slang the kids use now, and I'm trying to get hip with the
We're
kids.
trying to get hip with the kids.
They seem to get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then there's the Moon Knight, which looks cool, and the Punisher, which looks good as
The
well.
Moon Knight looks cool. I will say, though, I'm not sure how I feel about the cape
Yeah.
not being soft goods.
Yeah.
That being said, and I think we've talked about this many a time on the podcast, soft good cape can either be really good or really bad. And If you're looking for a very particular pose with one, like the Moon Knight pose, there are some great people on eBay and Etsy and all of these other shops that will make one that does that. And they're phenomenal, but I would be concerned if Hasbro did it. We'll have to see how the wired cape on the Maximum Thor looks.
Yeah.
I think that's the next step. And then if they do like a Maximum Moon Knight,
Ooh.
that's when you can get the thing. But I think we're gonna get a Maximum Daredevil before we get a Maximum Moon Knight.
Don't do that to me.
Pay good money for a Maximum Daredevil.
Don't do that to me.
Like, and just make him look. I mean, here's the thing. Mafex did the work. Just make it cheap. I know that that's incredibly hard to do.
But
in
an ideal world,
it would compare to the Mafex one. Because that, to me, right now, is the standard of a Daredevil figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited about the Secret Wars one coming out, though. I'm going to have to cop that.
maybe.
Look at me getting down with the kids. Speaking of Marvel Legends. Collection.
Oh boy.
We pretend to be a toy podcast, or a little bit more than pretend. We just talked about the new Marvel Legends wave, so
Good for us.
there you go. We've covered it. We might even talk about some of the Mattel offerings from WrestleMania, but today we're going to talk about WrestleMania Nights 1 and 2. I'll just go ahead and get the disclaimer out of the way. We are recording this before Raw on a nice little Monday afternoon. So, is this also the earliest that we've ever recorded one of these? I mean, not counting when we...
Earliest in the day?
Yeah, like when we've started recording.
We did one because I had to go into work for the evening for the inventory, but I think it was actually our last WrestleMania episode.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Probably.
That's funny.
Yeah, but either way, it is
Something about WrestleMania lends itself to an afternoon.
Gotta let your thoughts dissolve over the night.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon.
Or inflame.
But as we are a toy podcast, we start off with this week's collection check-in. I bought way too much stuff. And so we're going to kind of go through some of the highlights right now, and show the boys. I get to actually hand them toys. I did pick up Cowboy Deadpool from the Deadpool and Wolverine wave. This is the only one that I kind of want.
That is cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's mostly because it is a cowboy figure, and I like cowboys, so not like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But it is very cool. It comes with a special, like, spinny pistol that I put in the bag somewhere while I was cleaning up the house. So he can, like, stand and twirl it before he's getting ready to put it back in the old holster. I'll kind of go in a more chronological order. I did pick up the season, what is this, season 5?
Season 5, yeah.
From Black Series. I have some gripes, but overall, very cool. Very cool figure. The main gripe is with the helmet. The helmet, unless there's no way to fix the helmet to the head. You're relying on, like, her ears to hold the helmet on the head.
Oh.
And so the only way that it's staying there right now is via blue tack. So, and even if you were to, like, fold the mask portion down, it's still going to move around on that head. And it is, like, let me see if I can get it here.
Does that helmet go all the way down?
Yeah, it goes all the way down.
Ooh.
So it's kind of funky the way that I had to stick it on there. But it looks really
Okay,
good.
it does look good.
I'll have to figure photography it and kind of stick some stuff on Instagram or something if I remember / have time. So I've said a lot of things that I'm gonna remember / have time for, and haven't done it.
Been there, done that.
Speaking of Black Series, this is the deluxe Mandalorian and Grogu with the rifle, with the Grogu, with the sword. Whatever kind of sword. Is it a Gladius? Is that the sword?
Sure.
Sure. I need to sit down and compare this to the Glavis Ringworld one, which is currently sitting over on the shelf, and see which one is better. But I like it. I don't know if you want to take a look at it.
Yeah.
The Grogu is stuck in a single pose. I wish for the deluxe price tag of $35 dues.
$35 reduce. Oh,
Yeah, he popped off.
there go.
I wish that they would have included like a couple of Grogus, like one to hang on the jetpack, one to just stand there. I don't know, but the arms are articulated. The head is articulated on Grogu. It's pretty good for the size. These are shelf warming at the Targets and the
Yep.
Walmarts that I've been to. So if you don't have a Mandalorian, it's a phenomenal example of one. If you do, and you're kind of just after it for the accessories and or the Grogu, you can probably try and get it on clearance, but I can't make any guarantees. It's part of the toy gambling game.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go
Toy
gambling.
game.
What am I going to do next? To finally finish up. Oh, actually, above my head, right about there, flying above my Avengers display, is the Marvel Legend Warbird that I am not going to go and get down. I like the Warbird look for Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. There is a spot in my heart for that look because of a Facebook game. Do you remember this?
No, I didn't
No.
play a Facebook game. No.
There was like a Facebook. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like Avengers, maybe Assemble. This had to have been 2012, 2013. Doesn't matter. But that was her look in there. That was one of the. I spent way too much time on that game as a kid. And then. Yeah. So. Pick that up at the old GameStop. Yeah. After that, speaking of GameStop, I picked up this amazing 2-pack of Giant Man. Except not the HasLab, but this came out with the HasLab. The 2-pack of Hank Pym and the Wasp. Kind of finishing out pretty much the rest of the Avengers for my shelf. I really like the Wasp figure. The Hank Pym figure is good. I'm 95% sure that's just the Vulcan body, so, it's good. I like the lab coat. It's got some cool accessories, including like a shrunken down Quinjet.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. And it's all in that old, like, 60s comic book style. I like that. That's the main look for my display. Last but not least, when it comes to the toys, Kitty Pryde, Colossus, the Astonishing 2-pack. I am one figure away from finishing the Astonishing X-Men. I think we talked about this last time with the Wolverine.
Maybe. Which one do you need now?
I need the Emma Frost.
Ah.
I don't think I'll ever find the Emma Frost. I should have grabbed it when it was on clearance at the Target before I moved. Way back when. But I don't know if y'all want to take a look at these. I kind of just been handing you guys toys.
Kind of had a pretty good look at
They're
him
good.
throughout the weekend already, but yeah.
All right.
Not bad.
It's clean. The Colossus.
Colossus is really clean.
All right. So, I don't know what happened to the recording, but it stopped. Feel free to edit that however you want. I'm
You
just
got
going
it.
to run through the comics again, not as in long form as last time. Because these guys have already heard it. Transformers issue 31. Very good. Very nice.
Very nice. Very evil.
Yeah, exactly. I actually really like that issue. It sets the stage for what Kirkman wants to do for Transformers. Issue 8 of Matt Fraction's Batman. Have not read it yet. But good run. Talk about it like every other run here. I want to do that one last. I have almost caught up on the Quintesson War, getting all of the comics of Void Rivals. Read all that stuff last time. It was good. Loved it. Enough to catch up on the flimsies. So here we are. I'm moving fast here. Daredevil issue 1. It was very good. It's getting added to the pull list. I got a variant cover too. It looks pretty snazzy. Pretty snazzy. What else we got here? Issue 21 of G.I. Joe. I have not read it yet. I'm excited though. Scarlet, Storm Shadow. They're back.
Hey, there you go. I know those people.
They are back for the first time since Scarlet's miniseries, which was before G.I. Joe issue 1, and we are on 23. So it's been a couple years. Lots of freebies from Superman Day. That was a thing, including issue 1 of Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow and issue 1 of Williamson's Superman, which I know nothing about. But I like what Williamson does with G.I. Joe. Hopefully he does a good Superman. I picked up issue 5 of the Red Band Punisher, not realizing that it was issue 5. I thought it was a different issue. I was hoping to get the whole thing. Did not realize there was more than one issue.
Oopsies.
I will be going back.
Back to the comic book store.
Back to the comic store.
Couple more.
I might go back. I might not. It might stay in that Red Band bag. Last but not least, of course, I had to pick up IDW's Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla.
Naturally.
Why?
Because I can.
Because why not?
Because it's funny.
It looks funny. It looks like a good time. This is going to sit in the book hole for a little bit. Oh my gosh. It's going to sit in the book hole for a little bit until I'm like, oh, I need a chuckle.
Romeo and Juliet
That'll give you a good chuckle.
and Godzilla.
Give you a good chuckle.
Okay. Alas, oh gosh, this is heavy. The flimsies are not the only thing that I bought. I want to reread the Energon Universe. Ow, man, my wrist. And that starts with picking up G.I. Joe, Volume 2. Yeah. And Volume 3, The Dreadnought War, which I've talked about this event already. It is quite good. I love the ending with Zartan. Minor spoilers, but, you know, whatever. I didn't say where Zartan was or what he was doing. Did pick up Volume 4, Transformers. Where that's the end of the Daniel Warren Johnson run. Talked about that a couple episodes ago. When did we do the superhero episode? Was that last one?
That was last episode, yeah.
Talked about that one before that when we were talking about stuff you should listen to and read before you die.
There you go.
Because I love the Daniel Warren Johnson one.
Good up.
Volumes 1 and 2 of Absolute Superman. They had a Superman special for Superman Day at the comic book store, so I decided that was the time. And I've heard good things about that, and I like Absolute Batman. And last but not least, the next thing that I'm reading after Watchmen, which is good, is Batman Nightfall, Volume 1, which is massive and intimidating. But whatever. I'm an adult. I might read it. That's it from me. We're still recording this time. I seriously don't know what happened last time. I'm making sure that the mouse is nowhere near the recording.
That's a good call, yeah.
That might be what happened.
Maybe.
Oopsies.
Speed round, Jacob.
Okay,
What you got?
I'll go super fast. I I did show them earlier, and I had to go through a whole fun ordeal that will never get shown. But let's just say
I
there
wish it was
there was a lot of
recorded.
things on the ground. There was a lot of stuff on the ground.
Well, at
Empty
least now your
packs.
mother's not gonna know
Yeah.
that you made him pick up
And they're
trash
all
off the
clean.
ground.
Everything's clean
Hey,
now.
I did not make him pick up trash off the ground.
No,
He
no,
got on
I
the
did
ground
it
and
on
started
my-
picking up trash.
I did it on my own volition because it was not something I was ordered to do. I have to liably say this. I'll say this with my hand up. I was not liably ordered to pick up the trash.
There you go.
I wanted to do it for my own satisfaction.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah, glad I could do that. But so I had a couple. I bought 2 boxes of WWE Universe cards. Got a few good things like Booker T. I got a cool Booker T card. I got Drew McIntyre International Appeal card or International something like that. I don't remember what it's
Something
called.
like that,
Something along
yeah.
those lines. Really nice. And then I got a number 200 of 399. Who was it again? It was
Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross.
That's it.
200 of 399. So that's pretty cool. I also got a couple cool base cards, a couple of gold plated ones. I was happy about. And then I got. So basically, that's kind of what I got for that. I got another number card in there somewhere, but I have no idea what it was, and I can't find it. But it's something, so I'll figure it out eventually.
Something.
Hopefully, I open up its Liv Morgan or something like that. That'd be great. But probably not. Probably going to be like something like I don't know, Not a Chance or something. No offense to her. But I think that the next thing I have, I also got 2 packs of Set of Heroes and 2 packs of Perfect Order. Perfect Order gave me a full art Mega Zygarde that I like a lot. It's a really nice card. And I got a Larry's Dunsparce EX from the Ascended Heroes box I got. Or
Shout
Ascended
out
Heroes
Larry.
double pack I got.
Oh, that means that we missed my Larry Dunsparce bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Larry and who's Larry Dunsparce?
Dunsparce?
Yes. Larry's Dunsparce. But I think that's a good last name though, Dunsparce. Larry Dunsparce.
Yeah, there you
It
go.
could be.
Could be
That
good,
could be
like-
a guy.
Could be good for a law firm or something. You can call us Larry Dunsparce.
The Dunspar. Who
We'll fight for you.
There's got to be 3 names,
Dun.
or at least 2.
Dunsparce, Dunsparce, Dunsparce.
Yeah, there you go.
New evolution in Gen 10, Dunsparce.
Yeah. Donkey Kong.
You need to add a new one every generation. Eventually, it's just gonna be Dunsparce.
Yeah, I
Drum
should
roll,
start
please.
start doing that. Yeah, it's basically a drum roll. And then, of
Imagine the
course-
stats on like a sixth form Dunsparce.
That'd be crazy. That would be
Gosh.
insane.
And you can evolate a Dunsparce.
Ooh, I like that idea. Yeah, it should have a pair of drums. You can hold a pair of drums. And then that's all I got. One.
Hey,
one box.
wait. What type? What? Okay. Bear in mind, I don't know anything about Pokemon. What type of Pokemon is it a Dunsparce?
Like
Like
it's normal type.
normal type like that, or like what?
Don't they
the
have like
animal is.
elemental abilities or whatever?
Well, it's a normal. It's a normal,
Normal type is one
It's
of
the
them.
elemental
Okay, is
ability.
there like a sand type?
Yeah, like
There's a ground type, yeah.
Like a ground type? Because
Ground
then
or rock
he could
or-
have like sand powers, and then it could be a
Darudes to the Dunsparce.
Oh,
Darudes. That was good.
proud of that.
I like that. That was good. That was good. Then I got one Deadpool box that I got. I think I got a number fling the TVA card. I'll take that. A couple other cool comic book cover cards, but yeah, that's kind of what I got. Oh, then I got and then the Funko Hawkeye, the original Hawkeye I got
Indeed.
from it's a PX exclusive one that I got. And it's really kind of like the classic Hawkeye look, and I like it a lot. So. And yeah, you should have seen what happened with all the things in the ground. That was so funny.
it was great.
But
It was good
yeah,
content.
It's good content.
It's too bad it'll never see the light again.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame the mouse on that one.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it for me on
The
that.
computer mouse. I don't have mice.
Yeah, Ratatouille.
Also, real quick, I need to clarify. I can't remember if we said it in the first bit of the podcast that you probably saw a bit ago. I don't actually have squatters. That's a joke. That's a bit. You just want to make sure that that's very clear.
Yeah. Well, what are we then?
You guys are guests.
Oh, that's true.
Fair. Unless we
We've
stay for
upgraded.
90 days.
I was
We've
going to say,
upgraded.
unless they're here for 90 days. Is
So
it really
we're-
90 days? That's a
I think
long
so,
time.
yeah.
It is a long time.
I
Like 3 months,
Yeah.
was going to say, that's a long time to stick around in one place.
Mm.
unless it's February. It's like
And then it's
That's
like
true.
3 days left. 2 days.
2 if it's a leap year.
Yeah.
Anyways, I believe that makes it my turn.
Yes,
maybe.
it does.
Yeah.
And I'll edit
Speaking
in.
of mice,
Speaking of mice,
No.
I'll edit in the images of what I picked up.
what's chowder?
So we got Burning Godzilla,
Nice.
very sick. I said in our New York Toy Fair episode there were 2 figures from Godzilla that I really wanted. Burning Godzilla was one of them, and I actually picked up the other one, but I think we're gonna show that in the next episode. That way, I can actually give a proper breakdown of it.
Oh, okay, all right, cool.
Fair.
Whatever you want to do.
So keep an eye out for episode 27 if you want to find that out. And then we have Deadpool and Wolverine. This is the sleeveless one. Good stuff. Happy about that. I did pick up the Diamond Form Emma Frost, which is fine.
Aggressively fine.
Aggressively fine even. Get out your bingo cards. It gets the job done. Arm doesn't go high enough because of the cape. It is what it is. It kind of looks cool. X-Men 97 Rogue. Very happy about this one. It has been sitting on my desk for the past week and a half, and I've been nothing but fidgeting with it since while I'm watching a show or something like that. I'm just
Now we just need to get you to actually watch.
Yeah, no kidding. I was gonna watch it on the plane over, but I decided I didn't want to discredit it by watching it on my phone.
It's a cartoon. I feel like you can.
Yeah,
You can do it on a plane.
I could. I won't.
The next time I fly out there, I will watch Oppenheimer on a plane just
That's
to tell
disrespectful.
Christopher Nolan that I watched it on a plane.
You're gonna cut a WWE 2K26 Brock Lesnar promo on Christopher Nolan.
We can't bring that inside joke to the podcast, mostly
Yeah.
because it involves heavy amounts of profanity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, X-Men 97 Rogue, great figure. Had to pick it up because I have the X-Men 97 Gambit, and so you can't have Gambit without Rogue. But also I picked up a really crappy Rogue a few episodes back and needed to redeem myself. And so I saw that our local toy store had one, and I was like, well, needs must.
Well.
And then I picked up the Marvel Rivals McFarlane Hulk statue,
Which looks sick.
which is sick because I have the Venom one already, and I want to get the whole wave, or at least most of the wave if I can find it, because they are very cool and I have no space for them whatsoever. But we ball.
Indeed.
Couple comics to talk about. I picked up issue 4 of Psy-Dimensional Rivals.
Oh.
I've read the first issue. It's actually kind of cool. So, Peach Momoko it's like a group project. Yeah. It's like a group project. She got a bunch of different authors and artists to do this run. So she wrote, I think, most of the first one, wrote and drew most of the first one. And then the next few issues are going to bounce between different people. And cool. The whole idea of is that Sai is bouncing from dimension to dimension. And so the art style changes based on where she is.
I like that.
It's super cool. And the story's kind of interesting. She's looking for Infinity Stones. So
Interesting.
I've read issue 1 of it. Good stuff. I'll continue to read it. And then
that author did the Ultimate X-Men, and that was... I've kind of fallen off of reading the Ultimate stuff. I was binge reading it on Marvel Unlimited, especially after I heard how Spider-Man kind of ends, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not worried about that then.
There you go.
But there was definitely a lot of interesting stuff going on with Ultimate X-Men there. It's a completely different art style than any of the rest of it. It was focused on kids and the emergence of mutants in the Ultimate Universe. And it was simultaneously very cheery, but also very dark. It was interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah. If you get Marvel Unlimited, give the first 10-ish issues a good read.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I also picked up Fantastic Four Solve Everything. I've read a little bit of it so far. Really like it. There's a conversation between Ben and Johnny at the start where Johnny's just like, all right, Ben, you won a free vacation with Johnny. He's like, oh, you're just going to leave me for a bunch of girls again. Cracked. I started crying laughing when I read it. So I'm excited to read the rest of it.
Yeah, there's that run, the final issue that's in there. I'm not going to spoil it. It is phenomenal. So it's Jonathan Hickman doing the writing. And this is kind of like a prelude to his Avengers run, which is prelude to Secret Wars. They do a lot of setup for Secret Wars in this, which is like years before they even do Secret Wars. So it's cool. It's cool. I love that one.
Yeah. Oh, before I get into my next comic, I did open a couple packs of Perfect Order and pulled the special art Mega Starmie EX, which is, when I opened it, like $70. So that's pretty cool.
Dang.
And then I did get
pay for some toys.
Yeah, right.
Pay for more packs.
Pay for more packs. That's the gamble. And we're gonna lose all our money on it.
Never.
I did also pick up a couple WWE cards. What did I get? Got a signed Ren Sinclair.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Got a something out of 99 Katana Chance. And
99 is pretty impressive.
a something out of 250 Julia out of the Chrome, which was cool. Did get a Deadpool pack as well, just like he did. I got a Psylocke card and a Gambit card. I'm set.
Nice.
And that's enough of the Deadpool cards.
That's enough of the Deadpool cards.
That's what I said when I opened it. I was like, oh.
I got what I needed. Speaking of Psylocke, we'll go into this and then I'll transition to what are we watching / reading / whatever in the world this segment is. Yeah.
I just pulled up WrestleMania stuff because I was like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I can zoom through mine pretty quick because I'm pretty short, other than the rant that it's small rant that I'm going to go on here.
I don't remember what all I've actually watched.
Right?
Same.
But I did pick up Psylocke Ninja issue 4. I'm enjoying it. It's good. I think it's coming up on its last issue because it's just like a mini spin-off series from Uncanny X-Men. The issue that I have with this run, and I know some other issues do it, or some other runs do it and whatnot, but it really made me mad when I picked up issue 3 of Psylocke Ninja, and they were like, all right, here's what happened in issue 2.
Oh.
And also,
Well,
Uncanny X-Men, this, and this. And so suddenly slight spoilers for Psylocke Ninja. Sure. You end off issue 2 with a fight between her and Elektra, and they kind of have this whole like, okay, maybe I'm gonna be a different person, and because their minds are messed up by the hand.
right.
And so you end off with that. Then all of a sudden you open issue 3. She's paired up with Wolverine and Jubilee, with both of them being captured by the hand, and then.
Okay.
So I'm like, where did this come from? You know, obviously they tell you where it came from,
Right.
but it's like, if I'm just trying to read this run, why are you telling me in the middle of it to go read this issue, and this issue of a whole separate thing? I understand, like, okay, you should read some of Uncanny X-Men before the run.
Maybe.
To get a little bit of context.
Right.
Don't pause your run in the middle
Well, go ahead.
to run three or 4 issues of a whole other run, and then make that a very important story point. Because at this point, Jubilee is kind of the important character to end off the run. And it's like, Why?
Yeah, I definitely understand your frustration there. But, I mean, yeah. Now, here's a real question. Is there a bit at the end of issue 2 that is like, hey, check out Psylocke in Uncanny X-Men issue...
Not that I can remember.
Okay.
Which is what threw me off.
Yeah, because I was going to say, if you're going to throw a crossover into there, like, nope. OG Secret Wars does that really well. Like, from the 80s. It basically, if you buy the volume, you get all of these little snippets from Spider-Man comics and Fantastic Four comics and all of this that are like, oh, here's this. And then they'll say, okay, great, go read this now.
Yeah.
And this is where that happens. Or like with G.I. Joe, issue 25, nope, 20. 20? Whatever the crossover with Optimus Prime was. That takes place after issue 30 of Transformers, where he loses the Matrix and all of this. They even tell you in there, they're like, hey, go, Optimus says something in dialogue about, oh, I'm Optimus, but I'm not Prime anymore. And then there's a little asterisk, and there's a little box at the bottom that says, oh, yeah, this happened in Transformers 30.
Yeah.
That is completely different, though, where they just, like, drop you in the middle of the Uncanny X-Men storyline.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and look at it, and I'll edit something in if I'm wrong here, but I don't remember there being anything that even
indicated.
Yeah. Even like storyline wise, it didn't make sense either.
Huh.
Because all of a sudden she joins back up with Wolv and Jubilee, and all of a sudden they're in Wolverine's apartment in Madripoor.
Whoa.
I'm like,
oh,
okay. We were just in China for a bit there, and you were all by yourself, and now you're with Logan and Jubilee. So
interesting.
Other than that, I really enjoy the content of it. There's a really cool fight at the end of 4 that is now leading into 5 that I'm very interested in. Nice. And they're being mean, and they released issue 4 on April 8th, I think it was.
Yeah.
And now they're not releasing issue 5 until May 27th.
Oh.
I'm like, come on, man.
That's rough.
But
that is rough.
Yeah.
Are you at the point, I'm curious, in your comic collecting, are you at the point where you're like going in and picking up pulls once a week or no?
Not once a week.
Okay. I'm almost once a week at this
point. It's getting close, but
when I'm gonna try out Mask, which is gonna be the 4th Energon comic. I'm gonna try that out because they've been kind of building toward it, and that will put me at once a week for just Skybound comics, which is probably not ideal.
Probably not.
Not that I'm saying that I'm going to go in once a week.
Yeah.
But like, I'll have the opportunity to go in.
Right.
Or like, there will be something waiting for me once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than Psylocke Ninja, I've read Rogue issue 3.
Nice.
Okay.
Also good.
Good.
She fights I can't remember his name.
All right then. What's the plot of that one?
So basically she encounters this guy who she vaguely recognizes.
Okay.
And is trying to figure out who he is, and she's getting all messed up because she remembers him from back when she was working with Mystique and Destiny and the bad guys.
Okay.
And she's got like some memory fog about it, and so she's trying to figure out who is this guy, why is it messing with me and my powers, and yada yada yada. So that's about where we're at.
Okay, interesting.
It's good. I'm a fan.
Nice.
And it so far has not jumped to Uncanny X-Men in between, which is a big plus.
Is it gonna? Isn't there a Gambit run that's happening right now?
There's one that's coming, yeah.
Are they gonna cross over?
I wouldn't be surprised because Gambit's in Rogue.
Ah, okay, I see.
So we'll see.
It would just make sense, though.
It would just make sense.
That, and like you say, you can't have Gambit without Rogue. You
Exactly.
can't have Rogue without Gambit.
This is the one that's written so strangely.
Yeah.
Well, not strangely, but like, written with the
Stylized.
Southern accent
Yeah.
involved in the Cajun accent. So,
Yep.
yeah. Other than that, I think that's all the comics that I've read thus far. And then I've just kind of been slowly working my way through Luke Cage.
Oh,
So I said
nice.
last episode that I watched season 1 of Jessica Jones because I'm trying to do the whole Defenders universe, but it's taking me a lot longer to get through Luke Cage than it did Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because it's bad, but
It doesn't, and this is my opinion, I don't feel like it, as good as season 1, or what season are you on? 1?
1, yeah.
As good as season 1 of Luke Cage is, I feel like it does not grab you as much as Jessica Jones
Yep.
or Daredevil.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't connect with it as much. There were parts of it that I was like, oh, that's really cool, and I can't wait to see how that happens. But the main issue I've had with it is that it never really left me. I finish an episode. You finish an episode of Jessica Jones. They show the street signs, and you're like, okay, I need to know what happens next.
That reveal is amazing.
Luke Cage hasn't really done that for me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think I have 4 episodes left. I was watching a little bit of On the Plane.
That said, I think that season 1 of that show is good.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good as Jessica Jones and Daredevil, but
Yeah.
it is definitely very good. I like Mahershala Ali's character.
Yeah.
He is
Cottonmouth.
Cottonmouth. That was right. I can't remember which one he was, which gangster he was. Because there's so many of those gangster characters in New York, Tombstone and Hammerhead and all those.
Yeah.
Um,
Just gonna make a comment though. No wonder the Blade movie hasn't happened because Mahershala Ali is already in the MCU.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
But recasting it.
Yeah, they can
do that. Luke Cage is a very side show at this point.
Yeah, and I don't know. Evidently, they casually have been. I don't know if you've seen this, but you obviously know that Jessica Jones is in the trailer for Born Again.
Yeah.
Have you seen where they're advertising her to appear in the next episode?
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't do that.
Yeah,
I know that
don't
she
tell me
shows
that.
up at some point, but like,
It's tomorrow.
let me watch it. That's tomorrow. I'm excited. Are we watching Maul today?
We
at
might
some
have
point?
to.
Okay.
Yeah, there's another one, Maul Shadow Lord. We've been
Oh,
watching.
dude. Let's talk about Maul real quick.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I'm a Maul guy.
I know you're a Maul guy. That's why I'm asking you to go first.
I love it.
You love
I
it?
love it. It's great.
This is we didn't have a podcast at that point, but I remember talking with people about Book of Boba Fett and saying that I wanted it to be Godfather in space. And this is Godfather.
This is Godfather
This
in
is
space.
Godfather in space with Maul trying to find an apprentice,
Mhm.
which is excellent.
Oh my God, the scene.
I
Where-
feel like the only real quick before we get into individual scenes,
Okay.
the only thing there has been we are 29 minutes into this recording. Keep that in your mental notes.
Okay.
There's been no old moment yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, which fine. You can build up to an old moment. And we know that there's a second season coming, so it might not be until the very end of this season, which I'll have comments about if that's the case. But That's my only thing with it. It's been good so far. I like all the character stuff that they're doing with that guy.
That guy,
The captain.
the captain. Yeah.
What's his name? I know Two Boots is a droid.
Mm-hmm. Have to get back to you on that.
Yeah. I like what they're doing with him and like, oh, should I be a good father or be a good cop and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Maul is cool.
Yeah.
Sam Witwer is putting in a lot of work on this one, and I love it. And the animation style is so
the animation
cool.
style is amazing.
Have you seen any of the behind the scenes stuff? Sorry, Jacob. I know you're like totally,
That's okay.
like,
Totally out of
no
this
idea what's going on at this point. Have you seen any of the behind the scenes stuff and how they talk about how they did some of the effects?
I've seen the lightsaber sound one.
Oh, the lightsaber sound is sick.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's
so
perfect
cool.
for Maul too.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, they have embedded Sam Witwer's screaming into Maul's saber sound effects, which is amazing.
Spectacular.
And that opening scene though, so good. But what they did for a lot of the visuals, so there's a very distinct look to this show. Not like you can't. Not like an animation shift from like Clone Wars to Rebels, but an animation shift from Clone Wars to this.
Yeah.
To season 7. Now we're going to season 7 to this. And they've done something really cool where they like have paint on glass or something like that, and then they've put it through a computer, and that's how they're getting all these like almost, it makes Maul's lightsaber blade look like fire.
Yeah.
It more so like in a different way than Kylo Ren's did, where his was like an unstable crystal or whatever. This just looks, when it's in motion, it looks like it's on fire. It's really cool.
It's really cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
You were getting ready to say something about a scene.
Yeah, the scene, I want to say it's episode 3, maybe.
Great question.
Where Maul is, Devin has escaped the jail cell, and they're locked in the room, and Maul is giving his talk to Devin, and he's just like in the shadows.
Yes.
And the way that's shot is just spectacular, and
it's great.
everything about it is peak.
Maul is Batman.
Maul is Batman. But yeah,
there you go.
Maul Shadow Lord, good stuff.
Maul.
That's about it, because otherwise it's just been too much Marvel Rivals.
I mean Daredevil.
Oh, Daredevil, yeah.
Both of them to watch a Daredevil.
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh, the diner scene was
The
excellent.
diner scene was excellent. Oh my gosh.
And then this last episode with...
They faked us out. That
They did.
Weren't gonna do a particular thing. I'm leaving it spoiler because
Yeah,
Jacob says he's gonna get to it. But where we were pretty sure that a certain thing happened at the end of 4, and then they were like, not yet. And then they ended up doing it anyway.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. And Matt Murdock is a foot guy.
Oh, you got to bring that up on the podcast.
I do. Unfortunately.
That's nasty. Jacob, what you been watching?
Follow that one up, buddy.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but not my style.
I did not know he was a foot guy. That's interesting.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna keep talking about it.
I did not know. All right, I'll drop that now.
Okay.
Well,
this will be the one episode that my mom watches.
For sure.
That's gonna be
for sure.
That could be intro contender too. Which would
Oh no. Nah, there's gonna be a lot of intro contender when I lose my mind over night 1 of WrestleMania.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Listen here.
Well, that's a loaded question. What have I been watching? Because I'm trying to remember. It's been a couple weeks now, 3 weeks or so. Only 2. Oh, okay, only 2. Really?
3, yeah.
3, okay.
My mouth was full of Pepsi.
Pepsi of the diet variety.
I don't remember if I was finished with Ted.
I think you were, yeah.
Was I finished with Ted already?
Ted's funny.
It is funny.
we started watching that last. How far did you get?
I'm
curious because you're the only one that hasn't seen it. I fell asleep. Pretty quickly.
It got to a point where I was like half watching it, half not.
Yeah.
I think it got through.
Ted lends itself to that.
Like episode 3 ended up passing by.
That far?
But I wasn't really watching it at that point.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I really only paid attention for the first episode.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It is funny.
Ted. I liked it a lot. I started the first season of Curb Your Enthusiasm. That I've heard a good review of that.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm through 6 episodes of that one, and they had it on the plane, 9 and 10. So I'm like 4 through the episode or season 10 or through season 9.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's how do you get in so many wacky situations? How does that just happen? It's crazy.
It's funny.
It is funny.
Yeah.
It is. I don't know. I think that's really all I've been watching. Like within the past 3 weeks, I think I stopped. I think I had like a Nintendo Switch addiction for the past couple weeks, playing the Switch a lot. I didn't watch as many things, but I gotta get back on Curb Your Enthusiasm, and and the Orville. I watched the Orville part of that. 4 episodes of the Orville. I'm gonna keep watching that because I actually do think it's kind of interesting. Pretty much anything from McFarlane I'm gonna watch probably. But yeah, I'm excited to keep going with that. It's kind of like it's like a parody on Star Trek, and a lot of comedy stuff goes on, and it's kind of like if you like Star Trek back in the day and you like comedy, you'll probably like this. So
There you go.
That's what I got.
Q. Guess that brings it to me.
Yep.
Reading wise, last episode I talked about Void Rivals. I have since caught up, read up to volume 4, and then, like we talked about a bit ago, I bought most of the issues in the Quintesson War, and will hopefully be staying up to date with that one. After that, I've been reading Watchmen, Alan Moore's Watchmen. It's very good.
You're reading the Watch.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. But I mean, like, it's Watchmen. It's a murder mystery, but it's also here's commentary on the Cold War, and here's commentary on the relationship between superheroes in the Cold War and escapism, and there's a lot of it's less. This is one.
Nice.
I don't know. This is what didn't they teach a graphic novel at some point in high school English? Were you guys in the elite English or whatever it was?
I don't know if I was in elite English or not. Was it like a famous story?
Is it like Persepolis or something like that? Is that one?
If that's what it's called.
But like I remember it was like one of the AP or the IB freaking English classes was
I was
talking
not
about
in
it.
those.
No,
I was not in those.
I wasn't done in English.
Me too.
I didn't care enough to be in those was my thing. But I know they taught a graphic novel at some point, and it's interesting because this is one of those that, like, if you go to the banned books display in like Barnes and Noble and stuff, they'll have copies of this.
Of the Watchmen, really?
Yeah, it's got themes of like, here's what we did in Vietnam and things like that. Because I mean, the one guy is Dr. Manhattan is a walking nuke,
right?
Yeah,
and there's a lot of, well, do we need superheroes? What's and should one man actually wield this much power, and what's the effects of him having power, and all of this, as well as, well, Cold War is happening and all of this because it's set in 84.
Yeah.
And it's like 84? 80 something or other. But it's that alternate universe where the U.S. actually won Vietnam because of Dr. Manhattan.
Oh.
And it's like, yeah, okay, interesting. It's a lot of very interesting themes is a good way to word this. I am on getting ready to start chapter 7. So
looks like you're over halfway. I think.
yeah, I'm about halfway through.
About halfway. Okay.
It's been very nice. I really like my one minor warning about getting the DC compact comic version of Watchmen. There is a lot of words. It is a very wordy comic, and like if you're into that, great. It is very like you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I get you.
And I'm not even talking just like dialogue words. I'm talking like
advanced words.
You're in Rorschach's mind, and he's talking to himself.
I'm serious.
Advanced words.
Or like you're reading the notes of the psychiatrist, or you're reading the comic that the kid at the newsstand is using to escape the crazy newsstand guy who's like, well, we're all gonna die in a week and all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting in the way that, like, I don't know. It's interesting in the way that it has a lot of subtle and not subtle political commentary of like a post-Vietnam Cold War America, and some of it that's still relevant today, which I find very interesting. So there you go, Watchmen. I'm getting all this from a comic book. Can you believe that?
And people say comics are for kids.
Yeah. So this one's not. Don't give this to your kids.
Get him Jeff the Shark instead.
Yeah.
Get him Jeff the Shark instead. Don't give Watchmen to your kids. Don't give Watchmen to your kids, okay?
This might be dumb, but so that's DC. Watchmen's DC.
So it's published by DC, but like it's not. You're not going to see Superman, Batman, and stuff like that. You're not going to see these characters interact with the Justice League, except for that one crossover where they did, and it wasn't very good.
Well, I'm wondering. So then, who is the guy in the Spider-Man movie with the
Spot.
The Spot.
Yeah,
looks just like the Spot.
Sure. The different. Well, okay. This guy is pretty much just like noir detective, crime fighter, but he's got a mask that has. I just read this bit of the issue. It's like this. It's like a latex mask that's got, because he's obsessed with he's Rorschach with the Rorschach test.
Yeah.
Where you show off a blot of ink and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
ink
all
blots.
that fun stuff.
Ink blot test.
Whereas like the Spot, they're powers, they're portals, or whatever. Yeah.
So for some reason, I thought that was the same thing, and I was confused.
No, I mean
DC.
that's
like,
fair. I mean,
DC.
it's the same reason that Hyperion looks like Superman.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's similar, but not the same. So that makes sense. Because I was like making connections, and I saw the DC logo. I'm like, oh, my connections are lost now. Now I'm confused.
I am confusion.
I'm confusion.
The Apple CEO to step down later this year.
Huh.
Really?
Good for him.
There you go.
This is getting ousted.
Maybe the iPhone will get cheaper.
No,
Yeah,
that's
right.
Funny. That's funny.
Yeah, there's a reason I'm an Android guy, and that is it.
Right.
Understandable.
Fair.
Indeed. What else have I been doing? Daredevil, Maul. I am officially caught up with Invincible. It is good.
There you go.
Not as good as The Boys, which I've also been keeping up with. Oh, it is good. It's ridiculous to me. Just very quickly. And this is the extent that I'm going to say about it. Do your own research, watch your own stuff, whatever. It is very interesting to me that the season that they had written 2-3 years ago is directly mirroring real life.
Huh.
I will not go any farther on the podcast, but it is
Interesting.
very interesting. It's very, and like, I think it's purely coincidence, but coincidences can be funny in like a perverse kind of way.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
definitely.
There you go. That's all I'm going to say on that one. I turned on Yellowstone again. It's all right. It's like a big budget soap opera with Kevin Costner.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I don't see why it's got as many spin-offs as it does. That said, I am interested in the Paramount Plus show that they have that follows the one guy from that, because I feel like his story could be interesting. But there's a lot of things to watch, so we'll see if that ever ends up happening.
Mm-hmm.
That, and I don't have Paramount Plus right now. I traded it for Peacock on my Walmart Plus.
There you go.
Oh.
And I've got 70-ish days before I can swap back. Wonder how long I have on that. No, I'm not getting my groceries delivered.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, I actually might order some salad for us for later. Because the off podcast discussion real quick. We'll probably do that lasagna for dinner.
Okay, yeah.
Good.
And
Sounds
then
good.
do some salad. Yep.
Perfect.
Indeed. I was looking for something. I'm not going to find it.
yeah.
I don't know where it is, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah. And that's what we watching.
Indeed.
Was there another issue of G.I. Joe at some point?
You tell me, man. That's your universe.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember. What have I read? Oh, I read the stuff that I bought.
There you go.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Huh.
You feel free to cut that out if you want. I kind of
Brain fart.
brain fart, which happens at least once a podcast.
Yeah.
Let's face it. Well, I tell you what else we've been watching. We've actually been sitting here watching. Well, first of all, how are you guys liking Montana? I know we've kind of been sitting in my apartment for the past today and yesterday, but
It's pretty neat.
fun.
I like.
We went and
It's different.
watched bull riding on Friday, and that was fun.
That was interesting.
That was very interesting. PBR came to Billings, so we went there, and that was nice. That was fun.
Yeah, I think Billings itself is very interesting with it being
cool.
like
We're
the.
just saying I'm living in Billings now.
You said it, not me. You just said
No,
that PBR came to Billings.
I said that PBR came to Billings, and we went there. And I don't care. I live in Billings. It's fine.
It's also been said before.
It has
But
been said before.
Here's my address.
No,
your IP address is.
don't do that.
No, but it's cool how it's like the main part of the city is like a pit.
Yeah. It's definitely
very
an
interesting.
interesting town. Definitely interesting.
It's a big. I think it's weird. It's a big city, but it's not very congested. I think. I feel like it's like the biggest city in Montana, right? Isn't it, with the most people, or something like that? Like it seems like a big city. Like you think of like Chicago, where it's like congested everywhere.
Oh my gosh,
But
yeah.
Billings is like a lot of open area and in a big city, which I think is better. I think the congestion of those places, like like New York City or Chicago or Detroit or something like
I
that.
don't know if that's a testament to the traffic patterns or just like, I mean,
40 million roundabouts.
I mean, this, yeah, dead serious. It can't be bigger than Grand Rapids.
Well, maybe. I mean, probably not. It's probably about as
I
big.
don't
Maybe.
think it is.
I mean, Grand Rapids is pretty big.
Yeah.
It's funny. I mean, a lot of. I guess I've kind of noticed a little bit of the wind has kind of been pretty.
Yeah.
It gets pretty crazy here. The wind.
That's a big one because there's nothing to stop it.
Yeah, it just kind of just flows through. But what a great view by the airport. By the airport, man, it's an amazing view. And the elevation is crazy. How high up you are.
Yes.
Wow, that's so cool. I think it's funny. But the main things I think is like amount of casinos and the amount of roundabouts.
Yep.
Yeah, the gas station casino is definitely a new thing to me.
Yeah.
I've never been in one. I'm 95% sure that it's code for liquor store, but I don't know for certain. So
Yeah. I think they might be using the term casino loosely.
potentially.
Yeah.
Potentially.
But
That's make me laugh though when I see like when I look at my right and I see little casino or bar and casino.
yeah,
It's every corner.
it is.
It's like the equivalent of Boston, Massachusetts, and Dunkin' Donuts. Every corner is a Dunkin' Donuts.
I've never been to Boston, but I
can attest
that is the case.
Boston.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Every corner is a Dunkin'. Everywhere in Massachusetts, every corner is a Dunkin' Donuts.
Wow.
And then the crazy part is, it's all filled up with people in lines. Like none of them were empty. They were all full drive-throughs.
Wow.
So it's safe to say they like their Dunkin' Donuts.
I guess so.
Insane. That is wild.
But
We've alienated the Massachusettsans.
Sorry. Well,
It's
they know
okay.
it's true. They know it's true.
They're not listening to this.
Yeah. So that one guy's probably watching saying, "That's it. This broke me. I can't watch
That's it.
anymore."
I'm done.
No more
That's
display.
it. I'm done.
I've had enough of this guy. These guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. The PBR.
That was fun.
PBR was really fun.
It was a very interesting experience.
Yeah.
Very new experience.
Yeah.
It's a nice arena. It's kind of more of a quaint, small one, but it's a really high up. Like
It was very
high up
steep.
seats.
Very
Steep,
Very
for
steep.
sure. But I think PBR was really fun. I didn't really understand. I didn't ever really watch bull riding much. So
Yeah.
but now I kind of understand how it goes and the teams. And,
It's something that I haven't watched in a while, but when it came to town and you guys were here, I was just like,
Why not?
We're not doing anything else, so we might as well.
Yeah, it was either that or we sit around here playing 2K My GM, which has been
that was also
all
that was
we've
also-
done.
Which has
In
been fun. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but
they get those superstars get snippy on there.
yes, they do.
They get
Raquel's getting after you.
Raquel's
man.
getting after me, man.
Oh, did I have somebody try to leave?
Well, you had Ilya Dragunov tried to leave.
Yeah, that was me.
That was you. Yeah.
And I had to pay him extra
They said,
money.
"Hey, give me some more cash."
But that's fine because I got angel investors, which doubled my cash.
That's
so
so
it was,
cool.
it was literally
I
just
can't
like,
even believe
oh,
that
you want a
did
little
that.
extra bonus? Sure, why not?
give you $2.5 million.
That shake-up card was insane. 'Cause
There's no
you
negative.
just-
No negative.
No,
There was
It's just
no
like, yeah, here you
negative
go.
to that. Here you go. You can double your budget after this week.
And here's my cards. Gain 5,000 each week, but lose points. Like, what?
Right. Yeah.
That's kind of funny. But that my GM was fun.
My GM, I've lost a million years to that.
Unfortunately, I'm going home buying 2K26 and
Play my
loading up
GM.
on my GM save immediately.
Yep. And we can continue ours and we can just
But what happens?
share it on Discord.
Yeah, and then show what happens at the beginning. I think right now I'm like pretty close with you right now in terms of
Yeah, we've been
fans.
flip flopping.
Yeah.
I'm in first place. We might we should do a My GM series for the
We
channel.
could. We absolutely could.
Ooh, I like that.
We could just
Each
take a
episode is like a
Saturday.
week of.
I was gonna say we could take a Saturday and record a bunch of videos ahead of time.
You have no
Yeah.
idea how down I am for that.
That could be so dumb and fun. So there you have it. Display Shelf My GM
Nice.
might be happening
Possibly in
sometime
the
All
works.
right.
There you go. Anyway,
Speaking of wrestling,
speaking of wrestling, the other thing that we did this weekend was watch WrestleMania, which was a time and a half. So we're gonna kind of go through each of the things. I just realized I don't have the belt on.
I mean,
Fine. We'll do that when we get to the game.
yeah.
I saw it sitting over there. We're gonna go through each of the matches. We're gonna go through the shows. If I'm forgetting any of the little talkie segments, promos, anything like that,
I think there's
let
only
me
a couple.
know. I think there's only a couple. Sorry, I know you just said that.
Yeah.
There's an echo in here. which sucks because I put up all this
Echo
treatment to not have echo.
I'm an idiot. You're an idiot.
Yeah, as the Black Eyed Peas once said, let's get it started in here. Before we get into each night's card, we're going to talk about night 1 first, because that's how chronologically days work. You talk about night 1 and then you talk about night 2. So that's what we're going to do.
So it works.
Jacob, what are your thoughts on night 1 as a whole without getting just general thoughts first?
Okay. I think that we're all probably on the same page on this.
Yes.
If I had to guess, but I guess I'll talk about a bit about night 1. I know that it's hard to, sometimes when you watch things you like, or in wrestling, you want to look through things with, rose-tinted glasses. You want it to be perfect, and you want to kind of try to be positive, about those things. I think night 1 was not up to par of what we should be expecting from WrestleMania show. I don't have there's no complaints. It's not anything about the crowd. It's not anything about the venue. Those were fine and great. I think it's just the way that the night went, the way that the shows, each match took place, the way that each one felt to watch as a viewer. Even if you were at home, or if you were at the stadium in Las Vegas, you probably were kind of thinking why? Probably some people that were like, why did I pay money to be here, or why am I getting this subscription? And one thing I will give them credit for, I like the idea of putting the first hour on ESPN too.
Sure,
that was a good idea. I'm sure people probably, but I think you have to make at least the first shows that you're going to show on ESPN2 have to be good in order for people don't want to go, I gotta watch the rest, I gotta go buy the Unlimited plan right now. But people probably maybe watch that and like, not really my thing. I wasn't a big fan of that.
Talking about the matches themselves that they put on ESPN.
Yeah, they have to be good matches on ESPN too, for sure. Because then if they were good, then it's like, okay, and then the Michael says, well, we'll see you for the rest of it on ESPN Unlimited or wherever you're streaming from, why not? And then if they saw what happened in the first hour, it's like, maybe I'll watch football instead. Maybe I'll watch baseball.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch something else.
Yeah, maybe watch baseball instead. So, I guess we'll go on the first matchup. There's definitely some positives. I know that people were not. I'm not a huge fan of night 1. I think when it comes to night 2, I think we'll have some more glowing things to say about it. But night 1, I think as a whole was just, I think, underwhelming and disappointing for what should be the best 2 days of shows of the year.
WrestleMania is what you spend the entire year around. This is the Super Bowl. This is the whatever. This is the World Cup. This is the dancer. Yeah. To quote Paul Heyman, right? That's my
the Paul showcase Heyman, of the immortals.
This is the biggest show of the year. This is in the history of WrestleMania has been, not to get into that, but it is the end all be all. It is the end of the road. It is the end of the world. And then you got to tune in on Monday and see, the world ends again. Mm-hmm. Let's see what goes on. And I think Mania as a whole was fine, but night 1 was not the best.
I think
there's a few glimmers of hope, but
yeah. My thoughts of night 1, I think the only credit I can really give it is that it got its results right. For the most part.
I will agree with that.
It's really, and the other thing too, I don't think it had any necessarily terrible matches. None of them were long enough to, and we'll talk about a few here in particular. I know I've got one that I need to go off on a little bit. But they weren't really long enough for it being WrestleMania. You're resolving your big feuds here. So you got to give them at least, 10, 15 minutes. Most of them clocked in at like 7, 8.
That being said, I have always been a proponent of if you don't need 15 minutes, don't take 15 minutes.
Right.
But there was stuff on
most
here
of them
that
did.
needed 15 minutes that did not get it. And we'll kind of get into that a little bit more later.
You have the matches that are 7 minutes long, and then the commercial break is 5.
And,
the commercials were longer than the matches.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. What were you guys' thoughts on how the show was paced with the ad breaks, things like that? I know we weren't, thanks to a glorious program called a Pie Hole, which I have set up for my apartment. We just saw a Be Right Back screen. We didn't see ads unless they were part of the main feed.
Yeah.
But we were still sitting there waiting for like 3 minutes at a time.
Mm-hmm.
That's just everything nowadays in terms of TV and entertainment. It's just the adification of everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you get 5 minutes of ads about ads that are on the ring side and then around the ring. Then you get ads featuring superstars about things like gambling or things like buying new Slim Jim products.
Shemba Casino.
I will snap into a Slim Jim or things like that. That's just kind of just the adification of everything. I mean, I think there's a word for it, but I can't say it on the podcast because it has that word in. But it's kind of like, what's the time right now? What is it at?
We're at like 6 minutes.
Okay, it's the adification.
Okay, interesting. Never heard that phrase before.
Yeah, it's kind of like the inshtification or adjectification they call it.
Okay.
That one hurts.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Good luck bleeping that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sorry. But it's a real annoyance. It's a real annoyance with me, especially like I can't stand commercials anymore. Like they irritate me now because they're the same ones over and over.
Yeah, and it's not like it was. It's not like early 2000s where like the commercials are as entertaining as the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the same 4 commercials over and over and over.
It's the same 4 commercials.
And they yell or scream at you, or they want to sell you something and they want you to gamble. It's like, oh my goodness.
I think that the only like good commercials that exist out there right now are the progressive ones.
Yeah, those are good.
Where it's the people that are acting like their parents.
That's good. That's a good one.
Like those are good ones.
I chuckle at.
But if you see the same commercial 450 times, you grow a disdain toward the brand and all of this other stuff. I like to call that effect the humble and kind effect. Do you remember the song Humble and Kind by Tim McGraw?
Yeah.
They used to play the crap out of that on country radio to the point that I stopped listening to country radio.
And every high school graduation.
Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. How many high school graduations did we sing that at?
Probably 4.
I was going to say.
All 4.
Insane.
I think, I guess it kind of gets away from the actual WrestleMania, but I understand why you have to do it. I understand that everything's getting so grandiose
and that's
that you have to pay for. You have to pay.
I don't think that the ad mandate or whatever is coming from WWE. I think it's coming from ESPN.
Oh, ESPN. I mean,
and
they spend so much money and they make grandiose things. And they do this, and then when that happens, they spend so much money, they dump so much cash and crap. Then what happens is they have to get a commercial every 40 seconds because they have to pay for that stuff, Yeah. And so we get punished for that. But
it's definitely
that's a whole other rant though for another time.
Yeah,
I think I'm getting too far away from wrestling.
I think it's a big discussion point that I don't have Twitter anymore, but scrolling around on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that and seeing what people are thinking. That experience has got to be different in the arena as well.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we've been to a SmackDown where they've got some commercial breaks and stuff like that. there's not a lot that happens during those commercial
No.
breaks.
No.
And on the wrestling shows, as opposed to like PBR, where they've got
the rodeo clown doing
his thing for the live audience, not necessarily for the televised audience. I'm not saying to run. I mean, you could run a speed match during your commercial break if you could move it very quickly, but I'm not saying that that's something that they need to do, but like,
yeah,
something other than sitting there.
right. And I understand that there's a business side to it. You can't really, commercial times have been around since, I mean, probably what, 60s, 50s, something like that.
Early, at least 50s.
I was gonna say.
Sure.
So I mean, there's no getting around it, but it's not something that we even had on. I mean, we had ad breaks on Peacock. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
they weren't as often and as long, and they didn't interrupt programming.
Correct.
No. Sometimes what they do is for games and things like that. They didn't do that this time, but I feel like in the past with wrestling shows, they put an ad on a smaller screen and the wrestling match still going on. They do that for Raw and stuff.
Yeah,
which I don't like either.
I was gonna say I feel weird about that because then it's like, oh, don't pay attention to the match.
Because nothing's gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing good's gonna happen.
But like
period.
Stuff like sponsoring your instant replay or something like that. And we see that in sports all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at the Coca-Cola instant replay or whatever. And like I feel like and WWE's done that forever.
Yeah.
Show the sponsor on that. To the point where I'm pretty sure it's in the games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just if I'm gonna be viewing a sporting event or I mean, in TV it doesn't work. Like you have to have ads for TV shows and stuff. That makes sense.
Right.
But for a sporting event or something like that, I'd rather see like the Be Right Back screen or to see a wide shot of the stadium. Like just people watch.
That would be another thing. That would be
a
a really interesting thing if they could do that in the future. But also, and I don't know what it's a testament to. We're not supposed to see that Be Right Back screen.
No, we're not supposed to.
That's entirely because of the way that I have my home network set up is I have a Pi-hole attached to it, which is open source software that anybody can use. So feel free to Google it. Yeah, I mean, if I wouldn't have had that set up, we would have been watching. If we would have watched it on Netflix, we would have seen ads.
Yeah.
Because I have not figured out how to tune the Pi-hole to Netflix yet.
Yeah.
But
on the VPN and whatnot.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, if we were running on my computer, I got uBlock running.
Yeah, uBlock works.
Yeah, phenomenal. Definitely recommend that. Yeah. That's where we're at. So
yeah.
On to the actual card itself though. What was there anything that happened at the beginning? Did John Cena come out first?
Yes. He came out
the
first thing, and he said, like, I'm so glad to be here. He did the welcome to WrestleMania.
Yeah, and then they kicked off a video package. And
video package.
Pretty basic stuff from old John Cena there.
Yeah. Glad he was the host. I'm glad. I mean, but the host doesn't really do much. He says welcome, and then he says the attendance numbers.
Correct.
And then Danhausen.
So before we completely move off of the ad thing, though, just a quick statistic for you. I'm doing quick math in my head, which kind of sucks. So the first hour of WrestleMania was on ESPN2.
Yep.
So maybe there was some differences between the streaming service ad break and network television ad break and how that works.
Could be, yeah.
That could very well be a thing. But there were 2 matches that were shown during the first hour, which totaled a grand total of 21 minutes and some odd seconds of actual in-ring action. This is according to Cage Match, by the way. I don't think that counts entrances, so grain of salt, that rampway was pretty long, but that's for WrestleMania. It's a lot of time to not be in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But WrestleMania kicked off with LA Knight and the Usos defeating ISHO, Speed, and the Vision in about 7 minutes. In
Was
a
that short?
6-man,
It was short.
in a 6-man tag. It did not feel that short.
No, it didn't feel that way.
Huh. I felt like it was really short.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like it was shorter than I thought it was going to go, which you're going to hear a lot during this podcast.
Yeah.
But
I think that was a good idea for a match to appear on ESPN2, because a lot of people probably have ESPN2 just on TV regardless of whatever's on, and then maybe a kid comes in and says, "Oh my God, I saw Show Speed,"
exactly.
I think that was a good one to do.
I feel like that's the reason that they were there. I don't think it was a very good show opener.
No.
I feel like the post-match angle of Speed giving Logan Paul the splash onto the announce table,
That was cool.
I felt like that was better than the match itself.
Yeah.
I
for
liked
sure.
I'm frankly, I am kind of dancing around the match itself because I don't remember anything that happened.
Well, yeah, I like the fact. I mean, that's what I remember the most was Speed doing the jump off and then doing the Jade Flash down on.
That was the
liked-
WrestleMania moment TM.
Yeah. And I liked Usos and LA Knight like rallying around him and cheering him on, and I thought that was a cool moment for him personally. I think that's a cool thing, and I think that result made total sense. And I think it was kind of interesting how. I mean, I guess if you know, I think Logan Paul played that pretty well too at the end there with the splashdown.
Yeah.
But I mean, in terms of in-ring stuff before that happened, I don't remember much.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
I know that the story of the match was Speed
Sadly.
doesn't want to be a heel, but he's aligned with Logan Paul, who's the heel in all of this.
Because he got cursed by Danhausen, and so he had a bunch of unfortunate things happen, including brass knuckling LA Knight on accident. That's why the whole match happened. Was Logan and Austin Theory stepped in and were like, "All right, kid, we got you. Everybody else here wants you gone. We'll protect you." And then, of course, okay, yeah, I'm starting to piece it together, the match. So I remember Speed started.
I have Wikipedia pulled up if I need
Okay.
to read the synopsis, but go ahead.
I remember Speed started, locked up with LA Knight for like 30 seconds or so, and then tagged out and was gone for most of it. Towards the end, he tried to help Theory or something. There was a spot where, it was Theory was holding LA Knight, I think it was.
Yeah, Theory held LA Knight in place for a strike from Speed. However, Knight countered, causing Theory to collide with Speed,
Which hit
And
Logan
then-
off of the apron.
And Logan like pushed him away.
And then they started to turn on Speed, like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Yep.
LA Knight stole a victory off of that, and then the whole angle started.
Yep, pretty much. In which Speed turns face and deals
There you
with
go.
the I find it very interesting that the way to kind of resolve the Danhausen curse is to lose a match.
Mm-hmm.
I find that an interesting. Like, we were talking in the car the other day about comedy division. Like, you could play with that.
Yeah.
You could play with that a little bit. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say on that match.
Yeah.
Like I
It
said,
was,
I had to Wikipedia to see what actually happened.
I don't see that
Perfectly-
being a huge contention point in an upcoming show, honestly.
No.
Like, that's kind of just happened. It's kind of just a celebrity show, kind of.
Perfectly okay celebrity party match.
Yeah.
Exactly. Party match is the big word.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I'm surprised they didn't make it like. And I know that we've got an unsanctioned match that we're getting ready to talk about, but I'm surprised that this wasn't given a street fight stipulation or something like that. Because then you could really have a party match, send people through tables, all of that fun stuff, get people into it for ESPN. And then, I mean, granted, again, we got an unsanctioned match going on here, but Just to add to the party match flavor is what I mean. Like, this was a pretty straight-laced 6-man tag that could be on any Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, it was a Monday Night Raw match.
It was a Raw match. Yeah. Speaking of an unsanctioned match, we've got Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre going about 14 minutes on ESPN. I always find it really interesting. Actually, I'm going to throw to Isaac first. Isaac, what are your thoughts on this match?
It was good. I think it was too safe for an unsanctioned match, though.
I was actually getting ready to make that.
Because,
comment.
You look back at, for example, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens last year, which was a banger. I know I'm a bit higher on it than you are, but they were using like barbed wire chairs and barbed wire bats, and there was a reason for it to be an unsanctioned match. They were using things that were not allowed even in like a street fight.
Yes.
There was nothing in this match that was any different than the Demon versus versus Dominic Mysterio on night 2.
I think the only difference, and it's kind of just a happenstance difference, is the toolbox.
Yeah, I was going to say, I really like the inclusion of the toolbox and the lore that Drew has with the toolbox over the past year or so. So the Punk match really busted him open.
Yep.
I was thinking like it did scratch a couple of itches, like when it came to like what I like to see, like the toolbox gimmick was cool.
Yeah.
Of course, you had the mandated Drew McIntyre posted Twitter.
Of course,
I think every WrestleMania he does that
for WrestleMania rules.
Yeah. And then you're right. It was more safe. They did bring a good amount. I mean, Fatu just kind of threw like 40 chairs under the thing for a little bit there.
Yeah.
Didn't really use them that much, but he threw a bunch of chairs and tables were in there. And it was one that you kind of knew that Drew was going to probably lose. I mean, he usually does. But he did bring out a cool sword. That was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, no,
that sword.
Was that our first instance of, I need a toy of that?
Yeah. That was the first instance of Ultimate Edition needs to get on this.
Yeah. And I mean, it seemed like I'm thinking about what happened, and I guess I'm surprised how it was 14 minutes long, because I feel like it was kind of similar timing to last one, but I'm happy with the result.
Definitely.
I liked how they used the gimmicks. I liked the toolbox gimmick. I liked the Drew Twitter gimmick. The sort of the entrances were cool. I don't really remember what Fatu did in his entrance. I don't really remember that.
He had like a I thought it was inspired by Call of Duty, but I don't think it was.
Oh, no. He had like a giant mask on his back.
Yeah, he had the mask on his back, and it was like tactical gear. It was cool.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, that sword was cool. And you remember you were saying, like, I hope he brings a sword in the ring. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
By
technicality rules, he could have used it.
He could have used it, but it's ESPN. I think a part of... I'm with you. It shouldn't have been an unsanctioned match. It should have been a street fight or Extreme Rules match. I think even then, you could get by with Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Or no holds. Well, not no holds barred. That one's got history. With it being on ESPN2 is why I think they didn't lean into quote unquote unsanctioned. Because I'm with you. If it's an unsanctioned match, that means some things need to go down.
You need blood. Somebody's got a blade or something like that.
The history of unsanctioned matches, in the past 10 years, it's got to be two prime examples. The Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn one that you were talking about, where it's like, oh, these guys are beating the crap out of each other. There's barbed wire involved in all of this. And then the other one, get your bingo cards out, kids. Full Gear 2019, AEW, John Moxley, Kenny Omega, lights out. It was so violent that they almost had their television contract. Well, I don't think that's true. A lot of people were calling for their television contract to be revoked because of that. Because it was so violent. And what What's funny is that I watched it here not too long ago, and I was like, this is what people are talking about? This wasn't bad. This wasn't bad compared to some of the other stuff that they've done. But, yeah, like, you can't have an unsanctioned match and then not lean into why it's unsanctioned.
Yeah. Because everything you saw there could have been done in a street fight.
Yeah. Unsanctioned match should be two guys in the ring trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it is.
That's about where we're at with that, I think.
I do think that it was a good match. It was a fun match. It was a plunder brawl. And that's pretty much all I got to say about it. Yeah, I'm on the wrong page of the thing. Next up,
What is next?
was the Fatal 4-Way Tag match for the women's World Tag Team title. So at this point, I'm trying to remember the entrance order.
Entrance order was Flair and Bliss first.
Which Alexa's
Bliss came
gear,
out first with like a black dark gear.
was phenomenal. As either some people are saying a moth. I think it was a Firefly because it was very much Bray.
Yeah, it was a Firefly.
It was very much like a Bray tribute type of thing.
Flair was like a butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Flair had the butterfly. Good contrast for their team. Kind of shows you what's going on with them. Bailey and Valkyria. And then the Irresistible Forces had the demolition tribute gear, which was very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So the Bellas come out. Nikki Bella is in a boot. And using a crutch, and it's like, that's not good. What's going on here? And they introduce who's going to tag with Brie, that being a returning Paige. So,
yeah, buddy.
That got spoiled the night before.
I was gonna say, good to see Paige back, but PW Insider reported that she signed to a multi-year deal the night before WrestleMania. Which, like,
come on,
I get having a scoop, wanting to put it out, but you're gonna ruin the surprise to an extent for those that are in the know. For those that aren't, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah,
but for those that are, it's like you can't, You put that out there and everybody's like, oh, Nikki's out in the cage. Here's where Paige comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
how we
said something like that. So Scoopsters,
do better.
Sean Ross Sapp does a really good job of
does.
that. Like, I mean, I give him a lot of credit for the original AEW CM Punk return. Because it was like, there's been talks. There's been things like that. And then the only piece of information that he puts out there is there's a signed contract, we think, but we don't know when he's going to make an appearance. We don't know if he's going to make an appearance. And then they do like this big worst kept secret type of storyline. And it's still, it's like, that it's going to happen, but you're mentally prepared by saying, oh, well, they haven't said that it's going to happen. So if it doesn't happen, I'm going to be a little disappointed, but not like insanely disappointed.
Yeah. Man, do you know how much I would have popped hearing Stars in the Night go, hearing the like screech? Had I not known, I would have been like...
It'd have been huge. It would have been huge.
If you remember back to Evolution 2, I was like, oh yeah, Paige has got to be like...
It's time for Paige to come
Paige has got to come back at Evolution 2, right? And then she didn't. I was like, oh man.
Yep.
Yeah, anyways. Banger entrance theme.
But
one of the better ones.
Indeed. Her and Brie won the belts during this, so that was cool. I think that the biggest spot in there was probably it was a pretty standard 4-way tag match.
It was.
You had everything from your Tower of Doom spot to trying your hot tag spots to all of this other stuff. And you really, they did a good job of building to the Paige hot tag.
Mm-hmm.
like when they were doing the big 4-way hot tag, they didn't. Like everybody was kind of going for the tag, and then Brie was one of the last ones, so she didn't get it, and they kind of prolonged that hot tag heat sequence spot, if you will. Yeah, it's pretty much all I got. Bliss attempted a twisted bliss. Nikki took out Charlotte, which distracted her.
Yeah, Paige got the knees up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Paige got knees up, hit her with the rampage to become the new champion. So there you go.
Yeah.
At one point, a cameraman tripped over Lyra.
Yep, which was interesting.
Yeah, that was.
We were like, "What?
That's
Just
part
did
of
he
the
drop the
match.
camera?"
What just happened?
Poor guy at the camera, and his camera was on. The poor guy.
Yeah.
And you just saw the bottom of the ring for a second.
And they didn't do a good enough job of switching over fast enough.
No.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like they were on a blank screen for a good 5 seconds or so.
Yeah, you're not.
Your technical director, this is kind of my area of study. Your technical director has to make that call and just
To be fair, I think, at least from what I saw, I feel like he was mid-fall.
yeah.
When they switched to the camera.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there was a good few seconds of just like a blank screen.
Oh,
I
definitely.
think I have to watch it again and see what happened.
But yeah, you gotta, because surely you have one other camera person trained on the action somewhere.
You'd reckon.
Switch, and then if you need to, you can switch back once he gets back up.
Or
But-
worst case scenario, you switch to hard cam.
exactly. There were options there.
Yep.
But that's being critical of a funny moment.
That's
so.
high. That's like
WrestleMania funny moments.
highly critical stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to end up on Botchamania. That's all we know.
Oh, of course.
Sure.
Yeah, this match I went into and was thinking, as long as Nia and Lash lose the belts, I'm chilling. I wanted my number one was Bailey and Lyra. I wanted them to win.
Interesting.
And then it was Bliss Flair, and then it was Brie and Paige. But I'm fine with the result. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I kind of didn't want Bliss and Charlotte to win because I'm ready for that to move and they can do their own things. I just want to see people back in the singles division on SmackDown.
Sure. Are you ready for the turn in their feud?
Maybe.
I wonder if it was kind of I don't think it was. I feel like I don't know if that was necessarily like a build up to the feud, like what happened with the at the end of that match.
Yeah.
It didn't always seem like it was a build up to any kind of like ending.
No.
Or anything like
It
that.
felt like it was a
like, oh, my partner's getting his butt
yeah.
kicked.
It was a tight. I felt like it was a tightening of their friendship, if any.
I feel like
their friendship, unification, whatever.
They might bring that up though on Friday is, oh, you didn't save me, you went for the win instead. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, but
Isn't I mean,
It could go either way. You could either play it as, okay, no, I made the sacrifice play for you to win,
right.
or you didn't save me.
I was gonna say, if it was a "you didn't save me" thing, I feel like you would have had to swap Flair and Bliss for that to work.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Flair above anybody is gonna be like, "We need to win the match.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about me. Win the match."
Yeah.
And that's probably where the point of contention could be is, oh, we didn't win because you were worried about me.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. I got me.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
I got me.
I got me.
I mean,
You
yeah,
get you.
that's
and then
true.
done.
I think like, yeah, I guess it kind of goes different philosophy, like of what if it's more important to defend your partner's pride or defend them, or if it's more important to win the match. And I think they probably have different opinions on that because Alexa's probably was thinking, oh, my partner, but okay, I guess I can't do anything now. I guess I'll do this, and that's too late.
Right.
Yep.
And then you pull out of the way. But I don't know. I guess that could be a contention point, but it didn't seem like it. I mean, I think it's one of the things. It wouldn't surprise me if it got brought up, and it also wouldn't surprise me if it never gets talked about.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Yep.
Like I could see
Definitely.
it being one of those things. I could see like a moment like where they're in a heated discussion and says, "Yeah, well, you blew the WrestleMania match because you didn't do it in time or whatever, and then they get in a fight because that could happen.
Yeah.
I could see that being like part of the turmoil, but I guess in the current moment, it didn't seem like it made too much of a difference in their relationship.
Yeah.
So probably just meant they lost at that point.
So there's probably a very decently high chance that this is the last current wrestling product centric podcast that we do before SummerSlam, where to me, you're gonna blow off Charlotte Alexa. Who is heel in the split?
Alexa.
Probably.
Jacob says Alexa.
Well, I mean, Charlotte's been heel before.
Charlotte's been heel before, but I know we've talked about this, at least personally, but I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast. The idea of television age versus, whatever else. The television age of a heel Charlotte Flair character is old.
Yeah.
It has been, and to the point where, like, you could say that heel Charlotte Flair has been run into the ground. I agree with you guys. I think it'd be very interesting if Alexa was the one that turned.
Yeah.
But I'm concerned that they're not leaning that way.
No.
And they want to go back to Charlotte being the heel.
Yeah, looking back at the history of that relationship, it's always been Alexa's trying to be the friend of Charlotte.
Right.
And Charlotte was there like, okay, you know what? Fine, we're getting opportunities at tag. Oh, now we're best buddies,
Right.
Yeah.
It's looking like Charlotte. It should be Alexa because heel Alexa's peak Alexa.
I think that it's more interesting if it's Alexa.
Yeah.
And not only because, like you say, Goddess Alexa Bliss circa 2018 is just amazing stuff. Aside from the Bayley match, but and Bayley feud, that it just worked. Whereas I don't feel like the Charlotte Flair heel has worked from anything more than a meta point of view in a good while. Like, since probably I want to say that Mania 35 is the last time that it worked. And even then, there was a meta portion to that because she was getting folded into the Ronda Rousey Becky Lynch main event of that particular WrestleMania. But it kind of made sense when you think about the Survivor Series where Becky couldn't do it, so Charlotte had to step in and all of this other. Anyway, I'm not going to get into there. That's when I got into wrestling, so I remember that period well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah. What's next for Bayley and Lyra?
That's the big one.
I guess we'll find out here in a couple hours, but
yeah, I don't think you can't explode both Charlotte and Alexa and Bayley and Lyra.
No.
So unless you, my answer to your question, Jacob's might be different, is if you're going to do the Charlotte Alexa split on SmackDown on Friday, don't do the split of Lyra and Bayley on Monday. Have Bayley say, I don't think that the tag team thing is working out, but I am going to coach you to get back to the Intercontinental title.
yeah.
Or better yet, the world title.
Please. I need Liv versus Lyra injected.
That match would work.
Mhm.
Liv Morgan versus Lyra Valkyria at Backlash with Bayley running interference for Lyra against Roxanne and
Raquel.
And you could go as far as to call up Tatum Paxley as a third and run the trios match.
Don't do that to me,
I
man.
know,
Oh my goodness.
And then let that team run out. And then you can have the master turn on the apprentice later down the road in Bailey turning on Lyra. Although we just kind of got away from heel Bailey not too long ago. But I don't really feel like Lyra could
Not yet.
do heel very... I haven't seen her as a heel, so I don't know what she could bring to the table.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I like where your head's at with that, and like you said, the Liv versus Lyra. I like that. That's kind of a.
Because they had a match I think that was Liv's return match after she came back from being injured, it was incredible for the few minutes that she had.
That seems to be a theme with Liv, doesn't it?
We'll get there. I have thoughts.
We'll get there rather soon, but
Not
first.
happy, Bob. Not happy.
But first, we get a good old Gunther Seth Rollins match, which I think that this was match of the night. And I don't feel like there's much. Match of night one, match of the weekend.
Match of the night, and ended probably the way you'd expect, I think.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. There was a bit of a brawl before the opening bell. I'm going to kind of run off from Thank you, Wikipedia.
Thank you, Wiki.
Whoever typed up these things is amazing.
Hopefully it's all true.
Right?
It probably is.
It all seems reasonably true or very feasible.
And then a dragon came down and burned in the ashes.
And then Henry VIII was there.
Oh, I remember that.
I remember that part. I love that part.
Yeah, the Henry VIII run-in. I remember that.
It could have been stronger, but I remember that a little bit.
The Henry VIII run-in.
That'd be crazy run-in. Just a casket coming down. Sorry, Henry. I'm sure you don't remember me or know me, so good.
I was trying to remember which one Henry VIII was, but that's the one with the... Is that the one with the wives?
I think it is the one with the wives.
I mean, you can go back to any point in that history and
you can say it's the one with the wives.
No. This was the one that was like notoriously of the wives. Where
notoriously of the wives.
Yeah. This was the one. Henry VIII was the one where you... I pulled up the Wikipedia to validate that I was correct real quick. Thank you again, Wikipedia.
Thank you, Wiki.
I'll float you a $5 later.
We do need donations.
He was the one that he was like, "Oh, you're not going to let me divorce my wife, therefore we're no longer Catholic in England."
Right.
And that's how the Church of England got started. Now, of course, then he divorced the one. He executed the other.
Whoa.
Then the one that he actually died. And then divorced. And then he had 6 wives.
Yeah, pretty standard procedure.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
He ran into this match. That's crazy.
And then he ran into the match.
And then he made his triumphant return at WrestleMania 42.
The ghost of Henry VIII is here.
Don't.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I wish we had the soundboard for this episode.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. Oh my. Anyway, there was a bit of a brawl to start it out. Once the match, there's a bunch of power bombs, a bunch of curb stomps, pedigree. There was a Falcon Arrow at some point that looked pretty good. Lots of sleeper holds. So, which of course is Gunther's thing.
It's a Gunther match.
It's a Gunther match. Seth actually gets him in a sleeper hold at one point. The only way he can escape is to get the rope break. He can't actually break the hold. Found that very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Still seems to be a bit of an Achilles heel for Gunther at WrestleMania there.
Brother.
A couple of suicide dives from Rollins.
We do his own moves.
Moses.
You know what? Excellent analogy,
Isn't that right?
actually.
It's true. I mean, we do his own moves. That's just like that.
Indeed.
Please, someone edit Gunther with a Gengar costume on, please.
Sounds like a you thing to do.
Curb stomp on the English announce table. Curb stomp on the English announce table. This is when Braun Breaker returns, hits a spear on Seth. Rollins is kind of out at that point. Gunther puts him back in the ring, applies the sleeper hold, at which point Seth passes out in the hold. After the match, Breaker comes along, gives him a second spear, makes his way back up the ramp with Paul Heyman. I find it very interesting that Paul Heyman does not associate himself with Logan Paul in theory, and is just keeping it with Brock and Braun.
Oh, that's
I mean, I know why. The answer is star power or lack thereof in wrestling terms. No offense. Logan Paul has enough money, but no offense to Austin Theory. It's not personal.
Logan has enough money, so we'll see. That's funny.
What? I mean,
it's fair. I'm not against that. I think it's funny.
Logan Paul is popular in a million different ways.
Yeah.
So I'm not concerned about his wrestling popularity. I am actually very happy with where Logan Paul has ended up on the card in WWE.
Yeah.
He is a great mid-card heel. I am glad that he is there. He could easily challenge for a world title at any point if he gets some wins under his belt more recently beforehand. And you could sell the match on, I don't want Logan Paul to be on the thing. And you can play with that during the match.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
All right. Second to last match. Here we go. Stephanie Vicker versus Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan does in fact win. Isaac is sitting up.
So good. Of course, why sitting up? Excited.
Oh, that's really interesting. I'm just going to try and read part of this. Morgan landed a powerbomb, but Vicker quickly retaliated. Retaliated with the Devil's Kiss for a near fall. Vicker hits Morgan's Oblivion for a 2 count. The Judgment Day comes down. Raquel and Roxanne, they arrive, distract the official. Raquel takes out Vicker, allowing Liv Morgan to connect with Oblivion. Massive kick out. Vicker fends off the other two with a springboard, and then Morgan takes Vicker into the steel steps, executes a code breaker. Oblivion, 1, 2, 3. She's a 3rd-time women's champ. Now, if you thought to yourself, that seems like they went to the Devil's Kiss really early, that's because it's about a 6-minute match. And this is yeah. This is the one that I really think needed the time that didn't get the time.
Mm-hmm.
Make them away, toys.
I didn't catch what you just said. Don't worry about it, though.
I said, make them away, toys. Instead of take them away, boys.
Make them away, toys.
Do the kid says.
Oh my.
Sure.
The entrances were very interesting for the match. I thought Stephanie Vicker's entrance was very good.
Mm-hmm.
It left a lasting impression.
Confetti and everything.
Multiple nights.
It did.
I was going to say, you saw the confetti on night 2.
You know what I mean.
It was phenomenal. And then...
Trouble.
I was going to say, wait, before we get to the match...
the new music career going on. With
Liv Morgan has released a single, which I believe is now her ongoing entrance theme, that being Trouble.
Trouble, that's me.
Thoughts?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna throw to Isaac first on both of these. What are your thoughts on her new theme, and what are your thoughts on the match? And why are both kind of bad?
Well, you pretty much summed it up there. The song Yeah, she shouldn't pursue music. We'll put it that way. Yeah, she's a better wrestler than musician.
There you go.
And she even said, that this is a one-time thing. We're not doing more. She just wanted a new theme. I really like the old theme though, so I'm a little sad to see it go. It's fine it fits her character.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's a good wrestling theme for her.
Yeah, it's not something I'm gonna sit down and add to my wrestling playlist anytime soon, or any playlist anytime soon.
If I hear that anybody listened to that song from beginning to end more than one time,
It was an accident.
I would be very surprised.
It was YouTube Shuffle being
I've listened to it once all the way through just to say that I have.
I have not listened to it all.
That's okay.
Nope, not at all. I couldn't get through the first verse.
That's valid.
Bless her heart. That's okay. Again, it's phenomenal for her character. I think that the music itself is good. Her vocal performance is what it is. I think it's great for her character. But I'm talking as a song. And there's a lot of those songs that, it's a great wrestling entrance song. It's not something I would sit down and listen to.
There you go.
There you go. That's all the only point that I'm trying to make. On the off chance that Liv Morgan listens to this. Because she could kick my ass.
Mine too.
Never mind. What? I was going to say something and I elected to not.
That's probably good.
Stephanie Becker versus Liv Morgan. Take it away, Isaac.
Okay, so listen, here's the sitch. So this was basically, in my mind, this was supposed to be a dream match for me. And when, first you had Liv win the Rumble, and I was like, oh man, Stephanie's the champion, who has a match the following Monday with Raquel Rodriguez. I was stoked when Stephanie won that match, because that meant at Mania, I was getting the match that I really, 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 really wanted. Really. And so I was hyping it up in my head as this is going to be match of the weekend, bar none. And it had the potential to. I mean, we saw some really good stuff in the 6-ish minutes that we had, but it all felt so rushed. And it was so underwhelming and disappointing because it was supposed to be really good. And I think both of them know that too. But
now, is that because of what they did in the match, or was that because of the time?
What do you mean?
Like everything that you just said, does that come down to?
Yeah, it was too short.
It was just too short.
It was too short. We could have gotten some really good stuff, and we did see snippets of it.
Mm-hmm.
But we just didn't. There's only so much you can do with 6 minutes of ring time.
This is true.
And like you said, I thought the Devil's. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, you can do a lot with 6 minutes of ring time.
You can
talk about that in night 2.
You can, but like you said, this was one that you didn't. You can't have 6 minutes of ring time with.
This was epic grudge match, especially
given the build to the feud was basically nothing but derogatory comments and violent brawls.
Right.
You have to let that one go. You can't just let me put this into perspective, and I know I said it to you guys the other night. The speed match finals between Fallon Henley and I think it was Ren Sinclair, maybe.
Sure. Someone on NXT.
The speed match, which is supposed to be fast-paced, get in, get out, get it done. The speed match finals was longer than this match was.
Wow.
What are we doing, man?
It's funny. And sad.
It's really sad.
It is sad.
Because, I was expecting at the end of it, because, I had, me being the Oracle, as you dubbed me at the end of Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
The Liv Morgan Oracle. I was expecting Liv to win.
Oh yeah.
And so I was still ready to get super excited and like pop off. I really didn't, because it was so short that I just wasn't really ready for it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please, Backlash, give me Stephanie and Liv with proper time.
To you, does that main event Backlash?
I mean, personally,
Right.
yeah. Personally, it could have main evented night one.
Yes. Would that have main event? Could that main event Backlash over, assuming that it doesn't happen here in an hour and a half, Roman versus Oba? If you're going to go and run that, I know.
I mean, from a realistic standpoint, no.
Right.
Personal standpoint, it's so far clear of anything else you could make.
Right.
But, I don't know, maybe Clash in Italy.
Maybe.
But, yeah, no, it's... As a Liv Morgan wrestling fan, I'm disappointed. I'm happy. I'm stoked that she's champion.
Absolutely.
Stoked that she's champion. Really happy. But from someone who was expecting the best match of the weekend, disappointed. We'll leave it there because I've been yapping for
there you go.
Several minutes at this
Jacob,
point.
anything to add?
Well, I like the fact that I mean, a lot of Liv Morgan matches do have interference with them, which that kind of is expected for sure.
Yeah.
I do like the Raquel, Dom, and Roxanne celebrating with her for the title, and just her swagger is cool. It just she has like such a high energy feel, especially like in the post show too. Like talking about just she's larger than life in the post show, for being so small.
Her post show promo, I think, is gonna set the trajectory of her and her character in this run, as well as anything else. Shout out to Corey Graves.
Shout out to Corey Graves, man.
Working twice on TV last night.
I was gonna say, granted, if I was put in that position, I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah, I would not want to disappoint Liv.
Right.
I would not. I would do whatever I
Not
could.
like that. That's not what I meant.
Oh, okay.
But
my point still stands, though. I would not.
My point still stands.
sure.
I would not want to disappoint Liv, no matter what. If she said, "Hey, do it," okay, I'll get brownie points. I'll take it. Would you call me later?
John Cena comes out and announces the attendance for the night is 50,000.
One more thing. I know.
Okay.
All right. The Oblivion is very protected.
Oh yeah.
Very
yeah.
protected.
I want your thoughts on this one.
Only one person has kicked out of it, as far as I know. I don't think there's been anybody else, but that hasn't been, Dom has been using it or whatever. Like from Liv specifically. Stephanie Vaquer kicked out of the Oblivion, which I'm fine with. I'm so cool with that being the case. Not in this match.
Rhea Ripley was the first to kick out of
the
Oblivion.
SummerSlam 2024.
Yes.
Rhea Bloody Ripley.
Rhea Bloody Ripley. I'm cool with having Stephanie in that bracket as well. Not in a 6-minute match.
All right.
Yep. Like that's supposed to be like, oh,
It's
you're
supposed to be deep.
you're deep in the match.
18
You're expecting this. Oh, this is the end.
20.
Liv's gonna win off of this because it's the Oblivion, and everybody loses to the Oblivion.
Yep.
Boom, babyface Stephanie Vaquer kicks out, and you're like, yes.
Yes. That's exactly what
Not
it should have
4 minutes into the match.
been. Yep.
But anyways, I just want to throw that out there.
Just want to throw this out there as well. This is I'm going to read almost word for word what the Google AI is saying about has anyone kicked out of the Oblivion. Yes, Rhea Ripley became the first person to kick out of Liv Morgan's finisher, the Oblivion, during a match. For a long time, it was considered unstoppable, blah, blah, blah. Here's a video. And then it gives you 4 bullet points. Move, Oblivion, Liv Morgan's finisher. Great, thanks. Survivor, Rhea Ripley. Yeah, you already told me that. Context, Morgan often noted in interviews that no one had kicked out of the move prior to this. Great. Additional context. In Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, you can get kicked out of factions like the Fighters Guild for violating rules, such as stealing from members.
Well, it's not wrong.
Thank you, Gemini.
That's additional context that may not be contextual to the current question, but it's additional context.
I thought that was very...
That's great.
In Oblivion.
Yes, I just closed Chrome.
In Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Why is everything chrome?
Why is everything Chrome?
But yes, now you may move on with your...
All right, there we go.
Just like Sans, Nest from Air.
Before I start again.
Exactly. Following the announcement of the night's attendance by John Cena, thank you, John Cena, Bianca Belair appears, at which point all of us go, oh, great. She has announced that she is in fact pregnant with her first child with Montez Ford.
Yay,
Good for
congratulations.
That was honestly, it was a very sweet moment. It was very well done.
Might have ruined it.
John Cena is a consummate professional for delivering such surprise. I genuinely wonder if he knew.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if he knew. Because the reveal itself was really good. She came out in this very large flowered outfit, and she came out down to the ring and pulled the outfit away and revealed the baby bump, and it was very nice. It was very well done. I like seeing moments like that when wrestling is nice. All right. With wrestling not being nice, we have Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton.
Something important that happened.
Let's see here. Before the match could start, McAfee struck Rhodes with the microphone. He was retaliating with Crossroads, blah, blah, blah. Basically, they stretch. Pat McAfee does a stretcher job. Thanks to Jelly Roll. And I don't even know what you two are talking about. I'm trying to do a freaking read here.
Go ahead.
Do your thing.
I'm trying to be a professional.
Hey, I agree.
I'm trying to give the people what they want. If they didn't pay for it, they're coming to us to listen to the information.
That's true.
That's true.
Although I'm doing a terrible job at that. Anyway,
No.
yeah, so Jelly Roll comes out, gives McAfee an elbow drop through the table.
That felt good.
That did feel good.
Yeah.
McAfee does a stretcher job, gets taken to the back.
He does the.
He does. That was so funny.
Off.
He does the thumbs up. He transitions it into the finger. It was a really good little comedy bit of heel. If you stick Pat McAfee in as a mid-card heel manager, I think he'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, have him manage the Vision.
Oh, there you go.
That'd be great. Wrestling is so simple.
It's so simple.
We write the most amazing things, and then Triple H just can't figure it out.
And then
You don't got it.
they're pairing him with Randy Orton. Oh my. Anyway, so he's removed by a stretcher. They get to the match. Rhodes is really targeting Orton's back, which of course has been the large injury for Orton over the years, after years of the old RKO. What else is going on here? Lots of DDTs, lots of head stuff, lots of move theft is a big thing in this match.
Mm-hmm.
They steal each other's moves.
Yeah. Crossroads.
Pretty much. Cody Rhodes does go to a low blow at some point.
He does, yeah.
While the I forgot that he went for the low blow. That's the least memorable low blow spot that happens over WrestleMania.
If I remember right, so somehow Randy gets blinded.
Yeah. So
Was that an eye poke?
Yeah.
I think it was an eye poke. And so Randy RKO's Charles Robinson, thinking it's Cody.
Yep.
And then he's like, oh crap. Well, now the ref's down. Let me try to kick Cody in the nuts. And Cody catches it and then kicks Randy in the nuts.
Yes. That's exactly what happens. Good for you for remembering that. That's not what's in Wikipedia. There is a really good spot in here where Cody attempts the Cody Cutter, gets reversed right into the RKO.
That was good.
That was excellent. That, I think, No, it's not the only RKO in the match.
No.
Of course, there's no official at that point. McAfee comes out dressed in a classic referee shirt. He starts acting as the referee. We get a 1, we get a 2. Cody Rhodes kicks out, even with a slightly fast count from Pat McAfee. What else we got here? Oh, Orton does turn on Pat McAfee, delivering an RKO. Guess we're done with that.
Mm-hmm.
Which, good. Doing a lot of thumbs up over here. Rhodes hits a final crossroads, retains the title. After the match, Orton hits Rhodes A with the championship belt and B with the punt kick. Do we want to talk about the match before we talk about some of the reporting that's going on with Cody right now?
Yeah, probably.
I'll very quickly Google some sources real quick. Jacob, what were your thoughts on the main event for night 1?
Well, they got the I think they got the right result. But it might not end up. I mean, what's going on with him right now? It might not end up being very good.
Indeed.
So I think the Pat McAfee thing. I think that kind of had some humor to it, but also I think it maybe didn't even really need to be necessary for the match to be as for the match to be good. I thought it was overall okay. I like how they steal moves. That's always fun. But yeah, I mean, it just kind of like it didn't feel like a huge finale. Really, it didn't really feel like that crazy or amazing or anything like that. It kind of just happened. I don't know. I think maybe I'm just not remembering as well, but I didn't think it was that.
No, that's amazing. About right.
But I like that Cody Rhodes won it. Just too bad I won't be able to capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Indeed. So, that being said, WWE did put out a statement saying that Cody Rhodes has an injury. We might hear something about that on Raw tonight. Multiple sutures to the face, as well as staples in the back of the head. They say 4 of them.
Wow.
Body Slam Plus is reporting busted open in multiple places. His eye was swollen shut. There was talk of a cervical injury. I believe that was from the official statement that got put out. He has since been pulled from any appearances at WWE World from over the weekend, both yesterday and today, as well as WWE has said that he is not currently medically cleared to compete.
Not ideal.
Not ideal if you're Cody Rhodes. Probably not ideal if you're Randy Orton either.
Yep.
I noticed that there was blood on the belt. I wonder if it was from the belt itself, like one of the points on the W.
I think, because I saw something, one of the punches went awry in the match and smacked him right in the eye.
Yeah, and it could also be multiple things.
It could be.
It's probably not for us to speculate, but
the long short of it is his eye is swollen and busted.
Indeed. So. At this point, we don't know anything else. Cody Rhodes still has the title. It has not been vacated yet.
Probably would have to.
I wonder if they're going to have to, but we'll hope that it doesn't get there.
Yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's not as bad as we all think it is. But
yeah, hopefully not.
From the way it sounds, like the fact they pulled him from every appearance too makes me think it's really bad.
And they did show some footage, and that eye was definitely swollen shut.
Yeah.
Man. But that is night 1 of WrestleMania. Y'all want to quickly burn through night 2?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
The bad night.
Night 2. John Cena comes out, hypes up the crowd again on ESPN.
Okay.
They're really selling the fact that for the first time in history, WrestleMania is on ESPN. Yeah. Full fat ESPN, not 2, not 3, ESPN.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think it's ESPN 2 or next to them.
Yeah, no. It was
Two
on
was-
2 on night 1. So
night
you were
one.
correct.
Oh, okay.
And then ESPN
Oh, okay.
legit.
They put it on the actual one.
Yeah,
Okay.
for night 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which is
Cool.
good considering the matches that they chose to start out with. The first of which being Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. Femi was. I'm just gonna read the Wikipedia. Femi basically no-sold Lesnar's offense. Lesnar ends up having to go outside for a bit and just be like, what am I gonna do? What else we got here?
What am I gonna do?
There's a quick advantage take from Lesnar by throwing Femi into the ring stairs, and then we get to go to Suplex City for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Lesnar does hit the F5. Femi quickly recovers, responds with a choke slam, hits him with the Fall of Grace. Done. Wow, that's the match.
Just quick.
For 1, 2, 3. After the match, Femi goes back up the ramp. We see Brock Lesnar sitting in the middle of the ring. He takes off his gloves. He's visibly, I swear at one point he was crying.
Mm-hmm.
Visibly tearing up.
He unlaces his boots. He stands up in the ring. Paul gets into the ring, Paul Heyman, and they embrace, they hug, and Paul raises Brock's arms.
Mm-hmm.
There is no word as of yet as to whether or not that was the official retirement of Brock Lesnar. Everybody is kind of treating it like that. A lot of thank you Brock chants, things like that.
There was no interference or no thing. No, I think it just kind of he walked around, gave some high fives, looked around for a bit,
Yeah.
and then went back in. And
He
cut a
just
commercial.
wandered back, and
So-
it was a nice moment for his
Yeah.
retirement. It was very well done. It was very well shot.
Yeah. Beard and
Michael
Michael Cole let it kind of simmer and didn't say anything.
I was gonna say they didn't really say anything, which was good. Jacob, I'll throw to you. What were your thoughts on the match? What's your thought on Brock retiring potentially?
Yeah, I think it was a good match. I think it was more, hey, Oba Femi is now the guy. And Brock Lesnar wanted to give it, maybe kind of gave his stamp of approval that, hey, Oba Femi can be my replacement, kind of.
Supposedly he handpicked him.
I was gonna say,
I read that.
reports came out. I want to say it was PW Insider afterward saying that Brock handpicked Oba
Good pick.
for this
Good
match,
pick.
Good pick
which
by
is
Brock.
a great pick.
I think that's what it was. I think that was saying, okay, Oba, let's see what you have.
Yeah.
And Oba has it.
Had it,
And Brock's
yeah.
like, okay, I can go out on this.
Yep.
And then it seemed real. I mean, I don't see Brock as somebody who cries like to fake cry. I think that was
say.
legitimate, actual tearing up at that, and then he kind of composed himself.
I mean, if he's retiring in Minneapolis instead of at WrestleMania, it could still
Yeah.
be a last WrestleMania
yeah,
thing,
and that's
which
true. Like,
that is
SummerSlam
very
would be
much a
mini,
thing.
so
Yeah.
I think it makes sense for him to retire in mini completely.
Yeah, I know you had a good pitch for that.
Yeah.
That you talked about last
And
night. If you wanna bring that up now.
I can't take full credit for it because I did see somebody, it might have just been some rando on Twitter, say
Right.
something about it. But, you have Brock go off screen for a while. He's retired and all that. Well, Gunther had a little talk with Paul Heyman a couple weeks ago. Since I'm taking care of your Seth problem, you owe me, and you owe me big. What if what time is SummerSlam? August 1st?
August
First,
something?
second.
Come
Moses,
July
yeah.
1st or something like that. Gunther walks up to Paul and is like, hey, I'm still owed something. Where's Brock? Well, Brock's retired. He retired at WrestleMania after losing to Oba Femi, Call
That's
him.
what it sounds like he would say. Well,
Brock
well,
is
well,
retired
sir.
now, and
We're all sitting here doing the Paul.
let me tell you first. My name is Paul Heyman, and here's what I'm telling you. He's retired.
but
I
yeah,
knew you were retired.
basically Gunther presses Paul for, something in return. Gunther versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam for the official retirement match.
that definitely could be a way.
It could be a way to do it.
It could be a way to do it. That said, if this is the retirement of Brock Lesnar that we're seeing, how do I even approach this? Very
lightly.
Brock Lesnar was the uber heel when I got into wrestling. That was the guy that I was like, okay, there's no stopping this guy. This was circa 2017, 2018, during his reign of terror. And watching him be defeated over the years and being used as the ultimate, if you beat this guy, you're over, right? That has been a good place for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that has done well.
Yeah.
That is speaking strictly in ring. And I will not comment on anything outside of the ring because he is named in the Vince McMahon related things. So the decision to have him come back was amongst those things, those allegations, I think was a interesting move. I wouldn't have done it if I was in Triple H's shoes, but whatever. Yeah, I don't think that this past run has been very particularly awesome for Brock, honestly. In ring or otherwise, but this program with Obafemi has been amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah. If you're retired, enjoy retirement, Brock Lesnar.
Indeed.
There's a lot that comes with that. I feel like I tried to approach that little run that I just did the same that when we were talking about when Hulk Hogan died.
Yeah. And I think we had a similar talk because we did a SummerSlam coverage last year too.
And we talked about it then. Yeah.
Yeah.
So our thoughts are documented. But barring all of that, the television has been good for the Obafemi program, and yeah, good stuff in ring. Moses. Up next, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, Rusev, JD McDonough, and the IC champion Penta in the ring for a ladder match. Odd to me that they didn't let Dragon Lee and JD do the entrance. Oh, and
Rusev, yeah,
do their entrances
they were
on television. It was during the commercial break. I understand why you're trying to conserve that time for the match, which was, I want to say, the longest match of the weekend. Randy Orton, Cody went 22 minutes.
I think main event of Night 2 was pretty long.
Moses, the IC title match only went 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Felt longer than that.
I was going to say, there was only 19 minutes and 50-some seconds of action on ESPN. But, boy, that ladder match is a good time. I'm not even going to try and read the breakdown because there was too much stuff going on. So if you got highlights, throw them to the world.
I mean,
the Destroyer on the ladder set up in the corner, phenomenal. Was it JD?
Of course it was JD.
Of course it was JD.
Nobody with a brain outside of JD would do something like that.
Yeah, that was good.
Rusev getting cooked by the ladder outside the ring.
Oh, yeah, the Penta
slam on there.
Yep.
Penta and Ray.
That ladder in the ring was stubborn. It took two.
It did not want to
go. Signatures, and then it survived. That was impressive.
Javon hitting the OG cutter off of Rusev on the ladder was amazing.
Yeah. Kid's a stud.
It was bouncy.
I was gonna say, if you weren't gonna give the IC to Penta at the end of this, which they ended up doing, it should have gone to Javon. Yeah, because he's phenomenal, and yeah. Speaking of which, nice to see Dragon Lee doing the Styles Clash.
Yep. Yeah, he's adopted that now.
I love that as a nice touch. I wish that he would get more matches and more screen time and more of a push as a result of that. But whatever. AJ Styles is going to AEW to fight Kenny Omega. I'm manifesting it now. Please. I just peeked the crap out of that microphone.
Listen, we're a third of the way through the year, and so far your AJ Styles retirement tour is not going too well.
Yeah. I was wrong on that. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember if there was anything else that happened in that match.
John Evans almost got it, and he was hanging
Yeah.
from there.
Spanish fly
Rusev,
off
I think, pushed
the
the
ladder.
Yep, Spanish fly. That was such a clean Spanish
Yes.
fly too.
I didn't even see. So the finish of the match, Javon does the OG cutter on a Rusev, and then Penta comes out of nowhere, hits him with the destroyer, climbs the ladder, grabs the belt.
He did a little
very
kickoff
good.
off the ladder too,
Yes.
which looked insane.
Ooh, yes.
Gosh, that move's amazing.
Excellent. That's match of the weekend for me.
Yeah,
Love that one.
yeah.
That was
Easily.
I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
there's one more that I could throw, but
We need more Dragon Lee.
Interesting.
We need more Dragon Lee to appear.
Yeah.
I've seen him very little.
he had a match, and I think I mentioned it to you guys yesterday. He had a match with Penta for the IC title on Raw a month and change ago, I think it was at this point. Holy cow, that
Yep.
it is in contention for match of the year.
So up next, Sami Zayn, Trick Williams for the for the US belt.
Vegas does not like Sami Zayn.
Nobody likes Sami Zayn.
Vegas did not like Sami Zayn, but they love Trick Williams.
They
And
do.
Trick Williams did, in fact, win the belt here.
Who's the guy who was
Little Yachty.
Little
Lil
Yachty
Yachty.
ushering him in was cool.
Yeah, Trick's entrance with
Lemon,
the ultra
step up,
long coat. That was funny.
That was cool.
Yeah. Lemon pepper step up.
I felt like not a lot happened in the match itself.
Yeah.
A lot of signatures, a lot of finishers, and that was about it.
But
And the correct result happened. And I'm sure that Sami Zayn is going to complain about it and might get a rematch at Backlash.
yeah.
At least
I'm
stip
asleep.
I sleep.
it. At least stip it up if you're going to do that.
Gosh, I'm so over Sami Zayn.
Really? Okay.
So over Sami. I've been over Sami Zayn since he dropped the belt to Braun.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh. Nobody did that either.
Nope.
Excuse me. It was just. It was the actual. It's like you're hearing it on WWE 2K.
Yeah.
Like
Nobody did his theme song.
Yep.
None of that.
I'm just fed up.
You guys let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm just fed up that this should have been either Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams, or guess what? You had an open match slot because night 1 had 7, night 2 had 6.
Yep.
You could have this match just without the title, and then you could do Carmelo versus Ilya Dragunov. You know, the story that they've been building throughout the open title or the open challenge run with Carmelo Hayes, and you know the incredible match that happened between Carmelo and Ilya. You know, he could have been there, but no, we got to get Sami Zayn, the gingerbread man, in there.
The gingerbread man.
Funny.
The gingerbread man has entered the ring. An actual gingerbread man is walking down the aisle right now.
I kind of don't have anything else to say about that match.
Nope, me neither.
I think I was cooking during this one. So
I think you were, yeah.
Made the right choice.
Yeah,
slightly.
nothing significant. Other than Yachty took a couple bumps.
I was gonna say Yachty got thrown into a barricade at some point.
Sammy hit Yachty a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Good for him. Dominic Mysterio versus the Demon Finn Balor in a street fight.
Demon.
I kind of got nothing for this.
Demon had the coolest entrance.
Yeah, no,
ever.
both of them
Yeah.
had like entrances of the weekend. I feel
Oh yeah,
like.
Dominic with the
The throne.
The throne was so sick.
Yeah.
Both were super good.
You're right. Both entrances are actually super cool. Dominic came out with a bunch of masked individuals, all carrying a throne. He's the king of the luchadors. Super cool. And then demon entrance is cool. I love that the streamers kind of added to his outfit. It's very cool. The match itself, basic plunder brawl.
But I like the demon character. I like that character.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's fun.
And then I saw on Twitter that Dirty Dominic, when he was mad, he threw his mask, threw it at Michael Cole.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny. Yeah. I like that feud. Like that.
Yeah.
Dirty Dom and Michael Cole feud going on. That's funny.
You're a jackass.
You really did do that. That was great.
This guy stinks.
Let's see here. Anybody have anything else on Balor Mysterio?
I'm just mad that they announced the demon prior to the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is that Finn Balor?
You hear the heartbeat and you're like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly what I would have hoped for as well.
Because it really, for the most part, told you who was going to win.
Yeah.
I mean, Dom wasn't going to win either way, even if it was just Finn Balor. But
Right.
Yeah, you can't have Liv and Dom both win. That'd be crazy. I mean, you could, but it'd be nice, but you can't.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be too much good stuff at one place.
I'll take what I can get.
You'll get so much good stuff. But
all right. Second to last match here is Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's Championship. Cargill dominates with a crossface submission and a spine buster. Ripley gets out of Jaded at one point. Cargill, they basically try each other's finishers and they both counter out of the other ones. Mia Yim and B-Fab roll and try and interfere. Do what?
For some reason.
Yeah, for some reason.
They're
all
which
in
is stupid.
cahoots.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It is all right. Yeah, it's true.
Rhea Ripley's trying to fight him off. Io Sky appears. A wild Io Sky appears to
Rio
try and help her out, and does, to the point where Ripley can get the Riptide to become the champion.
Why can't I be Rio Sky's best friend?
I'm saying.
That'd be nice.
Great.
The match was good.
Yeah, it was better than I was expecting it to be.
It was a lot better than I was expecting it to be.
I was preparing for it to be an absolute meltdown.
Yeah,
I noticed that Rhea likes to sing her theme a lot.
Okay, hang on. You had to bring it up. I was sitting here, I was like, oh, we're making good time. We can maybe even do the game before Raw.
Oh, sorry. No. We can skip that if you want.
Wrestlers need to stop singing their theme songs on the way to the ring. I find it to be, and this is a personal opinion, please tell me if you agree or disagree. I find it the most cringy thing that a wrestler can do in their entrance. Period.
Maybe the chorus you can sing or something, but I don't know the rest of it.
Rhea Ripley does it every single time. And I'm like, you're getting ready to go in there and fight for the world freaking title. If you are not taking it seriously enough to not sing your entrance music, like, what the heck? There are some exceptions. This is Garrett's law of whether or not you can sing your entrance theme, right? So you're allowed to sing your entrance theme if A, it's a special entrance theme and it's the first time you've done it. So, case in point, the Young Bucks in AEW were allowed to sing Carry On My Wayward Son the first time. After they did it, the rest of the times they needed to stop. They shouldn't have done it. And if you've got the band performing your entrance theme, you're allowed to do it there. Bless Becky Lynch, I don't think she did it.
I don't think she did, no.
Did we talk about that match?
No.
Missed one. Becky Lynch, AJ Styles, Becky Lynch, AJ Lee for the Intercontinental title, the women's Intercontinental title. This was on night one. I'm sorry.
It was,
guys.
yeah.
The story of the match is that her and Jessica Carr don't get along. Let's see here. Before we do that, I'm going to finish my point on the entrance theme.
Yeah, let's finish up with Rhea Jade, and then we can jump over there.
Quit singing your entrance music on, and this goes to all the wrestlers. Respectfully. It makes me think that you're more focused on your entrance than you are the match. And that's not good. You want to be focused on winning the world title. I'm going to call out Rhea Ripley. In particular, she's going to kick my ass. Rhea Ripley, please stop. Just be a serious character. You could be serious and a good guy all at the same time. It's okay. I mean, do whatever you want. I'm not a cop. But
Stick him up.
No. Garrett is now the police chief of wrestling entrances, and it is now banned from singing your entrance theme.
It is banned.
Believe it or not, straight to jail.
Yeah. So Rhea did it. Who else did it?
Punk did it.
Rhea did it. Oh my gosh. I kid you not. Okay, no. I'm sitting in my chair over here. Isaac's sitting on the couch. Jacob's like laying on the airbed or whatever. I'm sitting there. We're talking about Rhea Ripley. Punk's making his entrance. And I go, so you wouldn't see CM Punk singing his ring entrance or his entrance theme on his way to the ring. He perches up on the top rope and he starts singing Cult of Personality. I'm like, what the hell?
Like 2 seconds after that sentence got finished.
It was ridiculous. Just quit.
Stop it.
And I'll even say this. Don't do it as often, but it's like everybody's doing it.
Mm-hmm. I guarantee you Liv's going to do it, and I'm not going to be happy about it.
Now, hang on.
That's one of your exceptions?
That is one of my exceptions. I call it the Shawn Michaels rule. If you sing your own entrance theme, you're allowed to sing your entrance theme on the way to the ring. So, Liv Morgan.
Safe,
but watch yourself.
Yeah. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Don't get ahead of yourself here. Shawn Michaels, he could do it if he wanted to. He never did. He's too busy.
Shawn Michaelsing,
especially in '97. Good Lord. Pre-Jesus Shawn Michaels was a time. Pre-Jesus Shawn Michaels. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Rhea Jade was good. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-Jesus Shawn Michaels.
That's great.
Anybody have anything else to say?
Let me say this, and I'll go on record here. This might be the only time on this podcast you'll ever hear me say this.
Ah, yes. Here we go.
I'm glad Rhea Ripley won the title.
Agreed.
Which, for as much as I've lashed out against Rhea Ripley in the title scene over the past however long since we've done this podcast, the Podsky, I'm glad that Rhea won the title for 2 reasons. A, you have Jade, whose whole title reign was revolving around the return of Bianca Belair so you could run that match. Well, she's pregnant, so she's gone for at least a year. So you can't really do that, especially with the current SmackDown women's division. There's nothing there for Jade to do to buy time.
Sorry, continue.
Secondly, Liv Morgan just won the women's world title on Raw. With Rhea Ripley winning the title on SmackDown, you don't have the opportunity to do Liv versus Rhea again. like the entirety of her last title run. So there you go. I'm happy that Rhea Ripley won the title.
Liv Morgan EOS guy.
Gimme. They had one on Saturday night's main event. Banger.
It was good. I remember. It was excellent. All right, so the one that I missed.
Injected in my veins.
AJ Lee defends the Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch. Jessica Carr is the referee. Of course, she's got ongoing tension with good old
Fast count car.
Fast count car.
With good old Becky Lynch. Becky kind of dominates. A lot of her aggression is kind of pointed toward the ref. Finally, she tries to shove the ref. Yes. Jessica Carr jumps back. I don't know if the car that's outside, funny. I don't know if the car that's outside came through on the pod, but that's what we were talking about. My neighbor needs his muffler checked. It's like a little Volkswagen or something.
Oh, is it really? Yeah. Oh, that's you gotta look.
Yeah,
look at that
this isn't like a F350 or whatever. Let's see here. AJ Lee hits the manhandle slam at some point, gets into the Black Widow. Lynch gets out of it by reading the by getting the ropes. Y'all quit talking while I'm trying to do my read. I'm kidding. I don't care.
My fault.
Sorry, guys. There's a turnbuckle pad removal at some point. Blah, blah, blah. Manhandle slam. Lynch wins back the IC belt. I don't remember anything about this match.
All I remember is the
Other than the shove.
Is the like the shove and the ongoing feud between those two, the car and Becky, and them fighting and talking, and then like Becky gets in her face and then the car goes, okay, that's it.
Yep.
That's great. I don't know what she said. I have no clue.
She
was saying something.
They need to do a match. Just, it can be a comedy match. It can be whatever. Becky Lynch versus Jessica Carr. Ooh, I think it'd be great.
Special guest referee AJ Lee.
Yep. There you go.
Perfect.
That'd be something.
My gosh, wrestling is simple.
We have the formula down.
Back to night 2. John Cena comes back out, announces the night's attendance, thanks the crowd, says he's concluded his hostly duties. The Miz and Kit Wilson come out and are like, hey, what the heck? What the heck?
I'm getting my WrestleMania moment.
WrestleMania moment.
That's it. And then Danhausen comes out, which is what that was indicating. Danhausen comes out with a entourage of little people that are dressed as Danhausen.
As Michael Cole says something else inappropriate. But...
He did, and I don't know if I can say that on a podcast, so I'm not going to.
I shouldn't have mentioned it.
So that's not the. Never mind. Look at all those little people. Yeah, so they all come out to the ring. They're like, everybody's dancing, everybody's having a good time. I like Danhausen's car thing.
That was great.
I hope that he only brings that out at big events, and then I hope that he says something on Raw like, "Oh, I can't bring it out on Raw because it's in the shop" or something like that. I think would be great. Let's see here. Kit Wilson calls one of the little people toxic. Danhausen. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This was excellent. Danhausen orders another little person to kick him in the nuts, and then he shouts dog pile. That ruined me. I was like, that's phenomenal. That's funny. Danhausen performs an eye poke variant of the 5-knuckle shuffle on the Miz. Everybody goes home happy.
He smoke bombs in front of Cena,
and then we see him run away following John Cena.
You are cursed.
Very phenomenal.
Very good. Carried away by little people.
I like. Oh yeah, Miz did get taken, didn't
You
he?
can take
Yeah.
little people.
Yeah.
Carefully, he's a hero.
Oh my gosh.
Carefully, he's a hero.
It is definitely. It was a fun segment. It was a very fun segment.
That was funny.
And
then I like how they
have.
have John Cena do the 2-day attendance total, and then they combine them.
Yeah.
I guess how that works apparently.
I like
because nobody showed up at the same time.
Nobody showed up at the same time. We're not swabbing DNA or taking thumbprints on the way in. We don't know how many individual people did it. We could probably find that through, whatever analytics we can get to, but we don't care.
That's how that works.
50-something thousand. I'd be interested to see the
7,000.
yeah, something like that. I would be interested to see the attendance figures for last year.
Me too.
There's of course.
What was last year? Where did it take place at? Was it Vegas again?
Vegas.
Yeah, it was Vegas.
Oh. Vegas.
If you
I gotcha.
got that, all right, cool. Yeah, I really like what they're doing with Danhausen. I'm convinced that we need a comedy division as part of the mid card.
Yeah, how's it, Mr. Iguana?
Oh, Danhausen, Mr. Iguana, Miz, Kit Wilson. Who
With the
else?
clown.
Who else?
Like
I don't know.
the real Americano.
Oh yeah,
And
the
the fake-
Americano
and the-
troupe.
And the fake Americano.
Yeah, that could work really
Good on the
well.
Americano.
But their feud is actually very heated in AAA.
They've got a mask versus match coming up.
I'm so excited for that. I might actually genuinely watch that.
Okay, for some reason it's not letting me pull anything
Not
up.
loading. I will look at it at some point. I don't know what I was getting ready to say. In the meantime, the main event of night 2 is CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. CM Punk comes out. Moses. There's a really cool video package of CM Punk's career set to AFI. And then I don't know how to pronounce the name of that song, so I'm not going to attempt it. Roman also comes out to a live pianist, a live drummer, and somebody
Samoan
singing.
people on there, like or the
Yeah.
past of the past.
I was gonna say a lot of bloodline adjacent stuff. Made me really think that Jimmy and Jay were gonna be involved in the match, but
Yeah.
they ended up not being.
glad they weren't.
Super cool, super cool. Don't
Could you
pull.
imagine they just have this sort of Yeet chant and then Jimmy comes out or Jay comes out? Man, how upset would you
That
be?
would have killed the main event.
That would have
Upsetty spaghetti.
This was an excellent match.
Yeah.
I love this match. Please don't pull that off of that.
Sorry, I was trying to just move out of the way.
No, it's all good. Let's see here. They kind of brawl at ringside for a little bit. There's a Tree of Woe spot. Lots of Superman punches. The Tree of Woe spot was actually pretty cool. He's got Punk hanging upside down on the outside of the ring. Hits him with a bunch of Superman punches. Evidently, that was before the match even started. That was during the brawl. I don't know if that's right or not.
No, I don't think that's right.
Okay, then.
But,
My bad for using Wikipedia. My teacher was correct.
I might be wrong. I don't know, man.
All sorts of other stuff. They break both tables, both announce tables as part of this.
Roman uses the steps.
Roman does use the steps. What else is going on here? Lots of move theft again. Punk trying a spear, Reigns trying a GTS. What else is going on here? There was a really cool sequence where they're like trying to get each other into a submission with the guillotine versus the Anaconda Vice.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really cool one. I really like the guillotine as a submission. And like, if I were to make a wrestler or if I were to do wrestling, which I'm not going to do, that looks hard. Not that it looks hard. Well, no, it does look
It
hard.
does look hard.
But like, something's falling behind me.
I guess so. I don't know.
Moses. But like, you could transition a guillotine into a DDT really easily, I feel like.
Yeah.
Given you're not on the ground. What else we got here? Punk finally breaks up that sequence by rolling up Roman, forcing a kick out. What else we got here? That's that. One of my favorite bits of the match. Punk at it's a war of attrition is what it is. So Punk and Roman are just beating the crap out of each other. At one point or another, Punk undoes his ring tape, throws it across the ring. Referee goes to try and get it out of the ring. Punk delivers the low blow to Roman. Still only... no, he follows it up with a GTS. Roman still kicks out. Punk follows it up with a diving elbow through the second broadcast table. That was at this point. There's a third GTS. Punk can't capitalize because he's too exhausted.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I remember that.
And then Reigns hits him with 2 spears to win the World Heavyweight title. Roman Reigns in the post-show did say something to the effect of, whoever wants to come at me can come at me. I'm here for all summer. Thoughts on the match? Thoughts on Roman being the World Heavyweight title holder? And then thoughts on where you go from here.
So this was the other match that I was like, oh, this could be match of the weekend. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think
it was very good.
Between the spots and the storytelling with it too, like you said, it was a battle of attrition.
Yeah.
Because, Roman, a few weeks back, you're old.
Yes.
But yeah, that was really good. Pacing wise, I felt like it was fine. Sometimes with Punk matches, it can be a little slow.
Yes. I was thinking that the beginning was a really kind of slow.
I really liked the beginning.
It earned it by the end. So.
Yeah, I really liked the beginning. I don't remember exactly why I did, but the chirping back and forth and the trading of the blows and whatnot that was going on. Big fan of that. Yeah, just overall the match was really entertaining to watch. In terms of Roman winning, if he is going to stick around like he says, fine. As long as he doesn't hold it for another however many and, disappears for half of that title run. As long as he's around, I'm cool with him having the title. But I just don't make my title disappear off of Monday Night Raw for half of the year.
I am convinced Raw starts in half an hour. I don't think we're getting to the game.
No, not yet.
For Raw. So we might have some addendums that get made a little bit later on. I think Oba comes out and needs to challenge Roman tonight.
Yeah.
Because like you said, if he is actually here all summer, you can prolong it to SummerSlam, I guess. And Oba should just kill everybody in the King of the Ring and call it.
Yep.
But have Oba come out, say, I killed Lesnar, I'll get you too. Let's do it tonight. Main event of Raw. New champion. Done. Thumbs up is my new thing. Yeah. I don't know what else there is to say. I mean, you could take it to Backlash if you wanted to. I thought that the match was really good. I'm 50-50 on if it was the right call to take it off of Punk. I get why they did. Punk probably needs some well-earned time off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been going nonstop since coming back from his injury.
Say.
Even during his injury, he was here. So
yeah. So I mean,
he's been going nonstop
and
for
like good
2.5
for him.
years.
That said, and I'm just gonna throw this out there and blah blah blah. Take of it what you will. The last time that he sat by himself with an injury, there were a bunch of issues when he came back. Granted, that was AEW versus WWE. I feel like the management style is probably very different. And then all of that fun stuff. So, something to keep in the back of our minds. Didn't somebody bring up Colt Cabana here a while back?
I don't know.
I might be full of crap.
Maybe.
I might be full of crap. That's all right. Jacob, thoughts?
Yeah. I don't know. I think if Roman does keep to his promise of being here often in the summer, I think it's a good thing that he has the belt. And like you said, CM Punk needs a break. So probably won't see him for a while. Maybe SummerSlam. Maybe we'll see CM Punk again.
I was gonna say I think you keep him away until the Rumble. He comes back, wins it, and faces Cody.
That's a good idea.
You can do what you can do
back.
whatever you want with Cody in the meantime, but as long as he's got the belt by the time the Royal Rumble comes around, make that position or make that very clear what we're gonna do. Run heel Cody versus babyface Punk, I think could be great.
That'd be amazing.
I think it was great. Yeah, it was great.
But
great match.
That's also assuming that Cody can get the belt, either still is holding the belt or can get the belt back before the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And turns heel.
Or during Mania season. And turns heel.
Ooh, Hamilton or Cody.
And maybe that's when you turn him heel, is in the match against Punk.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it went, that ending.
Indeed, very interesting. That's pretty much it. The only thing that I will add is that there were about 20,000 shy of last year.
Yikes.
And I'm talking like kinda.
Yeah.
Like, these are my rounding.
Even with McAfee giving everybody a 25% discount to night one.
Which, okay, I want to talk about that. Hang on. That particular segment made me angry because if anybody should give discounted tickets, it should be your babyface.
Right.
Why was it your heel? That doesn't make any sense. I really hope that we are done with this TKO versus WWE stuff. I hope that they bring the ticket prices down so that we don't have to bring it up in storylines. But, like, unless you're going to fully commit and make Triple H an on-screen authority figure who gets in the way of a babyface Cody Rhodes or something like that, a la Vince, Steve Austin, right? But I don't, and this is my assessment, everything that I've read on the internet, I don't know these people personally, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that Triple H is going to book himself as a heel.
No. I can't see that.
I think that McAfee was the attempt for a TKO representative. The only other person that you could sell TKO versus WWE on, you know who it is. It's The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only person that you could sell it on, with The Rock being, member of the board. They kind of did it at 40. The Rock is the member of the board of directors. There's a giant, I am talking like completely noticeable thread that you have between Cody and The Rock. You could take it. I get that The Rock is busy. I get it. But, like, The Rock shouldn't have been involved in Elimination Chamber. At all. That's all I'm saying. It's broken my brain. That was when wrestling broke to me. That's one of the greatest angles I have ever seen. But it broke wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can go back to our wrestling year in review, our WrestleMania review.
Yep.
We've talked about it several times about that whole angle. So, yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well,
what would you guys rate the show as a whole out of 10?
ooh.
5.5.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Night one was pretty bad.
Night one was bad. I do kind of want to say like 6.5, 7. Because a lot of what night one did wrong, night two did right.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of... I felt like all of the boring matches were put on night one. And I say that like... I don't know. I do actually feel that way, so I'm not going to try and clarify because I do think
that's the word to use.
The more boring matches were put on night one. The more high stakes matches were put on night two, and they felt high stakes. I felt more in the first match of night two than I felt for all of night one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep. Other than Paige's return. Paige's return was nice.
That was nice.
And I'm not going to sit here and say that night two didn't do anything right. I think that the Paige return was done well. I think that I think you said this earlier, I think that all of the results for night one were correct. But just long, except not in ring wise.
4-hour show. There's like an hour and a half of actual wrestling.
Wow.
So a lot of people have been doing the numbers, and it's very interesting. Even the entrance to match ratio is very interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only one, yeah. So I mean, like night two by itself is like, I want to say 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like greatest WrestleMania of all time, but I expect my WrestleMania to be at an 8. You know what I mean? At the very least.
Night 2 felt like WrestleMania. Night 1 did not.
Yes. That is a perfect way of putting it. I feel like the only real WrestleMania moment from night 1 was Bianca.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. 6.5, 7, I think. Mostly just because I feel like I said, they got most of the choices right. There wasn't really a bad match.
Right.
It's just, they could have done with different pacing and different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I said it before Mania, looking at the card itself, this should have been like a 9 out of 10 Mania.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, the card on paper, 9 out of 10 Mania. The build has not been good.
No.
The build has not been good. I'm concerned about the television moving forward. Like week to week. That's pretty much all I got to say,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought we were going to be wrapped up by now. I won't lie. Time-wise, I mean.
Yeah.
And my fault because we talked for half an hour about comic books and stuff like that, and
I
didn't record it.
Yeah, we had to make up for that time, so.
So we're knocking on 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to watch Raw?
I would very much like to.
And then come back and kind of give our thoughts on brief
thoughts, yeah,
on Raw. Do our game, which, as I said last time, is a triple threat.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that more in a second. So stick around for that. Retention. Yeah. So guess we'll see you guys after Raw.
We'll be back.
See you in just a second.
And we're back. So Raw has just concluded. I took a nap. During
That's how good it was.
during the event segment. So where do we want to start? Cody CM Punk is a thing, evidently. They had a little promo together. Cody's not vacating.
No.
Which I was worried he would. There in the moment, after looking at his eye. My gosh. Thankfully it's open.
It's open. It still looks nasty.
It's open.
It
It's
does.
rough. It is black. Like you know.
Like, it's not just purple.
Right. People
Like
will
most
call
bruises
black eyes, and then they'll be like purple and brown and bruised and all that. My hair is a mess where I was napping. This is black. This is like almost impressive. It looks like they're going to fight for Cody's belt at some point.
Cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. Should have saved it for Mania next year, but what are you going to do?
I'm hoping that that's what they're doing, but I don't know. CM Punk is not going on vacation, according to him.
He's waiting for his chance, he said. But
Yeah,
waiting for a chance to fall out of the sky.
that's what he says.
It kind of just did.
It kind of just did.
It's
almost like that's the whole point of the promo.
Might be SummerSlam.
There
That
you
could
go.
main event a SummerSlam. I mean, that could main event a WrestleMania.
That could main event anything, yeah.
What else?
Ethan Page got called up.
Oh yeah, Ethan Page got called. The camera might be crooked, but it doesn't really matter.
It's fine.
Ethan Page got called up. Had a match with Javon that he won.
He did win, yes, because
Yes.
Rusev got himself involved.
Yes. Rusev's going after Penta. Cool. Great. What opened the show?
Oba. Just
Right.
the ruler is here or whatever.
Oba
he said.
shows up, gives it the old "it's my yard now" and leaves. So
Great
cool.
segment.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do if you're not going to have him challenge Roman later. Liv.
Yep. I am the Liv Morgan Oracle once again
Oh yes. Go ahead.
because looks like we're getting Stephanie
Again.
at Backlash.
Good.
Make it longer, please.
Make it main event.
Make it main event, please.
Oh yeah, and her and Soul had a match.
Yeah, which was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And it was like almost twice as long as the Mania match.
Ooh.
Cool.
Oh, we meant to do the. We'll fix that in a second. The mic thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll fix it.
We'll fix it.
Um,
I think, was that an official call up or was that just her showing up?
they made it seem like that was just her showing up because she
Yeah.
did get attacked by Zarya at the end of the match,
Yeah.
and to lead into their thing on Tuesday, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is tomorrow.
Which is, yeah.
What else happened?
Rio officially broke up,
Yeah.
which is good.
And they have kind of left a thread open for Rhea and Liv. I
Yeah.
imagine that that's going to be your crown jewel championship thing.
The one,
Don't get too excited.
I mean, like, here's the thing. Would you rather have them fight for one of their world titles for 6 more months, or would you rather
no.
1 month, both of them have a belt? Okay, now that we're both
Get
at
it
the
out of
top
the
of
way.
our game.
Yep. Nope. I was hoping to avoid it entirely, but if this is the thing, then
Well,
I
then somebody
suppose
just
here we
needs to
go.
take it off of Liv. Or no, sorry. Somebody needs to take it off of Rhea. Or Liv.
Or Liv, but preferably Rhea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much preferably Rhea.
So I'm interested on SmackDown to see who steps up to that challenge.
Lex, step up.
It's Jordan Grace.
It's Jordan Grace.
Yeah. Or Tiffany Stratton. But
Or
it's
Tiffany
Jordan
Stratton.
Grace.
It'd be a good match.
That'd be a great match if they do it right. There's always that caveat.
Yeah, it's SmackDown.
It's SmackDown. It's about a 50-50 shot.
They're still delaying the breakup of Kyrie and Asuka
Yeah.
what's
again
that about?
for another week.
Another week. More like
At
another
least.
6 months.
Yeah. God. Give me face
But-
Kyrie back.
So it seems like, though, with the Rio Kabuki Warriors match that took place on Raw, I would say that that is done. Io's Asuka. That's
Maybe.
the payoff.
Maybe.
I don't agree. I don't agree with what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that that's what they should have done, but I think that that's what they're doing.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Deserved a one-on-one match,
indeed it did.
but you know.
Speaking of one-on-one matches, JD McDonough and Finn Balor had a match tonight,
Yeah.
and from what I remember, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was good.
Finn Balor won. And
then Dirty Dom
Dirty Dom
came
came in, yeah.
So
He got his butt kicked.
Again.
So
Demon and Finn Balor.
are we stepping up the Finn match? We already did the Demon in a street fight. Are we moving to Hell in a Cell?
Maybe.
Heck in a sec.
Heck in a sec.
Good old heck in a sec.
Could be.
Could be.
But then, yeah, main event. Roman comes out, spews his garbage like he usually does. Head of the table, part of the family, with Jimmy and Jay.
Which I thought was interesting.
And then the exciting part, after Roman stopped blabbering, was Jacob Fatu came out and was like, yo, I'm not part of your family. I want your title. At Backlash.
Yep.
And then Roman was like, I don't know if you're ready for that one, my guy. We'll give it a week. Oos. So it's not me saying yes, but it's also not me saying no. Huh.
I slept through that whole last segment, so take Isaac's word for it.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay, then.
Who's?
Yeehaw.
It's like asking someone out that's too shy to say no.
Okay, that was weird.
That's a good analogy.
Mhm.
It's a good analogy.
Man.
Yep.
But that was Raw.
Yeah, that was Raw.
And Joe Hendry's showing up next week. In concert. So get ready for that.
Becky Lynch is showing up.
And Becky Lynch is showing up next week.
Okay. Interesting.
But Joe Henry concert, though.
Could either be good, could be bad. Only one way to find out, and that's to do it.
I suppose so.
All right. Well, that brings us to the game, gentlemen.
It sure does.
Quick heads up, the game is better viewed in video format, so if you are an audio listener, consider switching to video if you can. Otherwise, enjoy.
Okay, so we've gone over Raw, we've gone over Mania. I've got my belt. You sound a little different. I'll explain why in a second. That means that there's only one thing left to do in the DisplayShelf Podcast. Very appropriate that the 2K is currently playing Triple H's theme song, which I will now unmute. We'll probably get copyright struck if I do that, actually.
Probably.
It is time for the game. And we have decided that since we're all here together, and my tax return came in, which is the only reason I could afford this. Gosh, dog it, why are video games so expensive now?
Yeah.
I gotta go home and buy like 3 of them, so pray for my wallet.
Fair enough. We're going to play WWE 2K23. Did we decide we were going to do a false count anywhere or just a normal triple threat?
I thought we decided on falls count anywhere. We can do
False. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Just false count anywhere. Right there in the middle.
There it is.
There it is.
Middle.
Very riveting for our audience since I'm not sharing the screen yet. The way that we're going to handle this... Pick an arena. Mania?
Yeah, might as well go Mania.
There we go. The way that we're going to handle this, we are each going to get a... We're going to each do a mystery superstar. And if it works out, great. Sorry for the difference in audio. We just needed one microphone that's a little bit different so that we can all have hands on our controllers.
Yep.
Otherwise, we were going to have... I only have the one mic stand, which is my bad, I guess.
Generally speaking, you only need the one, so.
I mean, I do live alone, but, you know, whatever.
So it's just fine.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play 2K26. We're going to do a triple threat. I'm going to share the screen with the audience now.
Here we are.
Look at that.
How about that? A whole layout and everything.
Everybody got controllers on. Everybody's
Here.
ready. All right. Yeehaw. And then while it's loading, I'll turn on the audio. I'm not going to do it while they're playing stuff. Thank you to 2K26 for including this mystery superstar that we are going to leave. Oh, hang on. We are going to leave entrances on, and then we're going to figure out who we are during the entrances. If it's bad and we don't want to play as certain people, we might re-roll.
So here we go.
There might be some mods here too.
You might not even know that because Isaac might edit it out.
I might.
Might be some mods.
Let's see.
Oh, and there's definitely some custom superstars in here. Everything from funny characters to presidents to
wrestlers from other companies.
yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I just woke up from a nap. But in the meantime, we have to make this for, thank you, Otis, the Display Shelf Championship to dethrone Otis, I guess.
Yep. Here we go.
Here we go. I'm excited for this.
This is gonna be fun.
Exciting. That's a cool intro. That's nice. What do we got?
WrestleMania, baby.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Bret Hart.
Oh, wait. Really? Nice. Who is it? What's screen here?
There we go.
That's me.
Yep.
Bret Hart.
That's Jacob.
That is
Huge.
you.
It's Bret Hart.
We cannot let him get the sharp.
Yeah, no, not a chance. No.
Because the one thing that we've been playing this kind of off and on all weekend, and the one thing that we've discovered is that he has got an insane button mash. Like, to the point where if he gets a submission in, match is over.
Yep, it's scary stuff.
Like, I don't know how he does it.
That was my current pick.
You don't say.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan.
This is when Isaac and I are hoping that we're like Katana. Oh my gosh, we keep burying Katana chants on this podcast,
We
but
do.
like,
Leave this to you.
oh, I'll take it.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is. Oh,
It's been
Dude,
all,
I'm gonna get some garbage.
you're gonna get some
been all good
garbage,
so
but
far.
Oh my gosh, we gotta try and time the.
that was pretty good.
Not bad.
Pretty good.
There we go. That means I am
phenomenal
playing as the phenomenal AJ Styles.
I'm gonna cure Tosawa. I'm gonna like it then.
Evidently, yeah. Because I'm sorry. I'd like to be. I'd love this bit on when you can just do that.
I don't think that's something AJ would do.
No, definitely not.
But you know,
I also like being able to switch the
yeah,
camera.
that's pretty sweet.
There you go. Let's
All
get
right,
the rest of my entrance here.
Right.
All right, here we go. Dream match so far.
Wow.
Oh, what?
Okay.
No way.
Good lord.
What a match.
Dude.
I think we
You guys saw it. Hang on. You guys saw it. It was all mystery.
Yep.
Wow.
That's phenomenal.
Of course, this is gonna take 3,000 years.
You're
Yeah.
welcome to skip your.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna take a sip of Diet
my
Coke,
gosh.
so you got time.
we'll get out here. Let's skip it here in just a second.
What a crazy random trio.
Right?
Oh,
Well,
that's
there
clean.
you go.
That's so clean.
He did come out to a different one.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
He came out to the old one.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Alright, well, let's take
What is he doing?
He's just
He's
standing
stuck.
there.
He's stuck. Menacingly.
No, he's just Roman Reigns and he takes 5 minutes to get there.
All right, here we go.
Look at that
Here
belt.
we go.
Great belt. You're not.
Yeah,
It's all right.
it's alright.
That Bret Hart face looks a little weird, doesn't
It's
it?
a little funky, isn't it? Alrighty.
They're pretty good at Roman Reigns.
Balls count anywhere. Triple threat, so weapons are allowed.
No. Hang on. Hang on a minute.
I think so, pal.
Okay. There we go.
Whoa.
Oh, we've also turned off commentators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the sake of it.
I kind of thought, I honest to golly thought I was going to try and compensate more during the match, but did I whack the referee? No.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, fudge.
I tried.
It was worth a shot.
Thought I'd go just a little bit further.
Nice.
Isaac knows that I like the Irish flag, so I'm trying to
Yeah.
avoid that.
Well,
Gross. Where are we at here? Okay.
I really like those cow claws.
Is that what that's called?
I think so.
The one time I should have done
Oh no.
No.
Okay. Remember the other day we said we can't let Jacob get
Yes, he's got like
submission
3
character. His knee is going to be gone after this.
That's the idea. That's combination in hindsight.
Yeah.
We'll be alright. Root for
Ooh. Oh my world.
It's got the shot.
You guys teaming up against me now.
Oh, that's a perfect way.
That's true. That's true. I didn't even mean to drop those.
Ouch.
Ow.
The throwing of the weapons is just so funny.
It is funny.
It's great. Is it this one? Yes. There we go.
So not.
Can we just talk about how I just rocked him? Slow that bar's moving.
Right?
I like it.
But yeah.
I'm a big fan of that.
Whoa!
Oh.
Gotta at least try, right?
That's Evo.
The only one standing, so
It's nice, though.
okay. Wish I knew the Brett. Damn it. Good time. Open game. Oh!
That was funny.
So you're probably gonna have to preview this whole thing. I think I cussed up my breath. Oh, wait a minute.
This falls count anyway.
Sure is. What?
I'm a little bit confused.
What was
I can't-
that?
Standing.
Yes. Like leapfrogging. That time he Johnson. Come on, come on, come on. Bad time to emo.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh,
Jacob, you gotta break this up, man.
what the hell? What the hell? The best way you could have done that.
Shut up.
Oh man. Uh-oh. Have to lock in.
Ooh.
Right. Hey, why did it do that? He just stood there and did nothing.
Definitely need to break this up.
Yeah.
What's happening right
Trying to get sharpshooter, but I'm also trying to hit it at the same time. It does not like the stairs being here. Yeah.
All right.
I could have sworn the crowd was chanting CM Punk there for a second.
Oh, no, stop him.
Yes. Stop him. Go. Escape that.
Oh, got him. Gotta go.
Okay.
Nothing but making up the legs.
Brett, that's the strategy. It's wrestling psychology.
What?
Wow! Are you kidding me? Can we just talk about that?
Oh, no. You gotta be kidding me.
What was that?
That's not allowed.
Dang.
Man,
That was small.
that was small, yeah. At this point. No. What is that? It's double cover. Because I just tried to cover.
Still.
Stay away.
I'm coming for you.
No, why did that miss? Stupid crack.
He runs away. That Tron is very deceptive. I feel like that goes back.
What is that? It's a scam.
I got it. I got it again.
Who is? Why are you good at this? His knees are just.
His knees are gone.
Ooh. No. Oh. That was way too close.
Too good.
That was close. This match is instant classic right now.
That's true, it is.
It's a my GM veteran at least.
It's true. So tired. It's just diabolical.
Hang on. Can we throw him off the stage? It's a shame. Damn it.
They switch targets there. That is crazy.
Come on.
Ew.
Oh, gosh. Why is this thing?
Go.
No.
Go. Dude, that's 2 point.
Oh, close. Oh.
Seriously.
Oh! That was insane. What a prediction. For timing, I should say.
I was gonna say he knew that it was counting as high right. No!
Go. Come on. Ref, you're throwing. Dude,
Oh, I got it. I got
this
it.
guy is nuts.
I got it.
Oh. No. Ref is throwing, by the way.
What do you mean?
He took like 5 seconds to start counting.
Fuck it up.
Ooh. Oh.
Big move. Man, what? How does that even work?
Giant pile of a bunch of bodies on the floor.
Let the bodies
Hit the floor.
That's the wrong button.
I thought I was Roman there for a second.
Crap, I used my resiliency already. No!
And it wasn't by submission.
You know, it wasn't by submission, so I guess fair enough.
That was a good match.
Good
That was
match.
good.
And it was instant classic.
Good match.
Pretty good bodies.
Maybe just a little bit, but it's alright.
Good match.
Alright,
I
well,
was throwing.
there you go. There's the instant replay. It involved even the display shelf title.
It did.
Let's watch as Jacob celebrates in the match with the title as Brett the Hitman. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
There you go.
Let's go. Dude, what the heck is this?
This
ain't no IC title.
What title is this?
They know
This ain't no IC.
this is.
What the heck is
What
this?
is this?
Hey, Brett, that's better than IC.
That's way
Bragging
better.
rights for the whole podcast.
Indeed.
Kind of. That
So
was fun, though.
that means, Jacob, I present you.
I had my first time holding this.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
He just won.
Yes.
Very
I want to put
good.
the word out there. You suck.
Uh-oh. Jacob heel turn.
No, I think I'll stay humble and say thank you for being great competitors, and thank you to the lucky draw for giving us 3 great characters to compete.
Yeah, it's serious on the first go.
Thank you for that.
I was worried we were going to sit here and have to go through like 3 or 4 different triple threats in order to get a good good matchup there.
I want to thank Brett the Hitman Hart for his support. I want to thank Fruit Cups. They got me through this.
Shout out Fruit Cups.
Shout out.
They got me through this time and this time period.
Shout out Fruit Cups and poorly tossed salads.
That one is interesting too. But I think that I'm just so thankful that I won this title, and I'm glad to put her on my big stomach. There you go. Thank you, gentlemen, for the great game.
So does that mean I have to put together the game for next time?
Honestly, well, I mean, it means I don't
I
have
don't know.
to.
What-
Great.
Was it me and you last time, or was it you and Jacob last time? It was you and Jacob last time. So yeah, I suppose that would be.
Okay, I will make the game for next time. We will play another game. 2K26. No, I'm kidding.
We'll run an entire season of my GM, and whoever wins it.
I actually like that idea.
Yeah, but not for the game
No,
podcast.
not the game, but
But we definitely should try my GM.
sure.
Should.
There we go.
Well then.
Well, on that note, we have talked about WrestleMania. We have talked about the Raw after WrestleMania. We've talked about a lot of comic books and all sorts of other stuff. Phenomenal.
Tiger's Zane over here.
Indeed. We have even crowned a new champion of the game. And, yeah.
Thank you for joining us for this very special episode of the Display Shelf Podcast.
Indeed.
We'll be back to our normal settings for 17. Whenever
27.
we do that, or 27. Yep. 17 was a while ago.
Yep.
27.
Indeed. We'll plan something for a couple weeks, and then, yeah. Sorry this one was a little bit late, but we knew we were going to record around WrestleMania, so, yeah. Here we are. But if you like what you see, do subscribe to the YouTubes and the Spotify. You can like this video, comment on it, let us know what you think. Let us know if you want to see that live, or not live, that My GM mode show. I think
I know I do.
we would have a lot of fun with that. So, yeah, could be a fun time.
Indeed.
Indeed, it could.
Could be bad. I don't know.
I don't know. Might
Who knows?
as well try it out for an episode.
I think that the problem with it would be that we'd have to censor ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
Maybe.
even over the past couple of days, like we talked about the Brock Lesnar thing earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, if you like what you see, subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram at DisplayShelf Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter /X at DisplayShelf Pod. For now, I have been Garrett. This has been Isaac and our DisplayShelf champion, Mr. Jacob. And we will see you in the next episode.